I want to record this session as well for those who. All right, cool. So you're going to use Traders Way as your platform for whenever you get into the market. That's going to be your broker you use to do your activity. But you have FXCM now, just so that you can look at the market in a total different view, right? And so that's what this page right here looks like that you guys were just looking at. That's what this is all about. Where you can create Renko's, Heikin-Nashi, and different. I have different charts. Like I'm looking at the GJ in two different ways in two different time frames. I'm looking at the USD CAD right here in two different time frames, and I'm looking at the EUR USD in two different time frames at the same time. So I can manage myself and I can see exactly what's going on. So you guys have I'm going to give you everything I can give you tonight. You have notebooks and papers and all that, because I'm going to give you everything. I'm going to give you the tools to run with.
Well, I'm about to leave the house, so I don't have stuff on me, but I'm going to have everything once I sit down and, get situated. I'm literally about to leave the house right now.
Got you. Yeah, I tried to do it at a time that I thought everybody might be home. We'll from going on from here, we'll have a set day and night every week that we'll host either a training session or we'll host just actively trading together. Where we're talking, we're just kicking it. You can see my screen. You guys said you can see my screen.
Right. Yes, sir.
Your screen? Who's that, Lawrence?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
What's going on, Lawrence? All right, my brother. All right, cool. We have Tamika, Earl, Kerwin is on. I don't know if Kerwin knows how to.
Kerwin don't got a mic.
He doesn't have a mic. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There's a chat option. Wait a minute.
He's been talking through the chat.
All right. No mic, bro. Okay. Cool. Hey, so Kerwin, you're gonna talk through the chat, but are you able? I guess he's hearing everything. Tamika, you have a notebook and paper?
Got it.
Cool. All right. So
I'm rushing to work, man.
Yeah, she's ready. So basically what I'm gonna give you guys with tonight, the goal of tonight is to have you in a position where you're able to make your own decisions in the market. When I started this about 8 or 9 months ago, they're leaders and they can show you how to do it, and signal calls and things like that. Or you can get a part of this group and get our signals, and there's stuff all over the email and the internet. Everybody want to sell you signals. But me personally, I never wanted to be that person that was just about taking signals from somebody. Because at the end of the day, this is my money at hand. And I like to be in control of my money. So the strategy I'm gonna show you tonight is one that it's like my wife, it's like my boo, it's like my baby. And every time I do her wrong or walk away from her, she smack me and let me know. Like, you can feel it, because there's truly nothing as straightforward and as easy as what I'm gonna show you guys tonight.
Why?
Yeah, it's just let me pause. Put this on. I think. Oh yeah, is there a way I can mute the background? I think we good. Yeah, there's truly nothing as simple and as straightforward as what I'm gonna show you guys tonight. I want to get a feel for where you guys are though. Tamika, you showed me some profits this week with your demo account. It was like what, $1,000 something on one trade. You had
I made you cry all night.
Yeah, it was the USD.
I had one or two.
Hey Earl.
Yeah.
Hey Earl.
Yeah, I'm here.
You have to put it on mute, bro. Okay, thanks. What were you saying, Tamika?
Yeah, it was the USD, the UJ trade.
The UJ, right? Okay. How has it been going so far, as far as your understanding and your ability to be able to get in and get out of the market?
I understand it good now. At first, I was a little confused trying to figure out, what exactly to do. But I think I pretty much got a good grasp of it now. I mean, I'm sure there's still a lot more for me to learn, but I have a general understanding of what to do.
Right. Okay. Did you get a chance to read the book or look at any of the videos on the P2?
Yes, I started looking at the videos on that website you sent me. I
Right.
haven't had a chance to read the ebook that you sent today, though.
Okay. All right. What those will do is give you the basics of the market. Like, what is a pip? Like, every time the market moves, those are counted as pips.
Right.
You hear us talk about pips a lot. So if you get 50 pips or 100 pips, you did good, you know? 25 pips, you did good. That's profit. That's money in the bank. So that'll give you those basics. It's like going to school. A lot of things you're going to get, and you might not think about them anymore. That's why I'm not big on teaching like the little basic stuff, like, you know, what is a pip? You know, you laugh about that because that's just so basic, you know. Same with you, Kerwin. Same with you, Kerwin. If you can check out the book, those give you the basics and some of the videos. And Kerwin, I know you got a good understanding so far. You've been training as well, using the demo. But now it's time for you. How do you feel about your ability to make a decision? Do you know what we're doing, how we're making the decisions, and stuff like that? You know. Oh. You hear what I said, Kerwin, or even Tamika?
Hmm?
How do you feel about your ability to make a decision so far, from whether it's going to go be a buy or whether it's going to be a sell?
I think I pretty much got it.
Like, you know when to take a buy and when to take a sell? Like, you can say, okay, this market is going to go up. I'm taking a buy.
Well, until this week I did, or was it last week? It was between last week and this week. It's been doing some different stuff, and I'm like,
Right. Got you. All right. So what I'm gonna give you guys tonight is what they call multi-time frame analysis. Yep, I'm getting it. Okay, Kerwin getting it. Making trades, getting in and out pretty quick. Okay, cool. If you notice, if you look at your chart, let's go to a regular chart. If you look at your Trader's Way platform, it looks something like this. Not exactly like this. I got a lot of extra stuff on my screen. But as far as the things up here, you see this M1, M5, M15, M30, H1, H4, D1, week 1, month. You see that?
mm-hmm.
Those are what you call your time frames. You have a month all the way down to a minute. These are going to be important for you to understand the essence of them and how it works within the market. So basically, the higher the time frame, like if I go to the month, each one of these candles right here represents 1 month.
Okay.
You got it? So that's how they break down this chart. So you're really taking it. Imagine like a Google Maps. When you first get on the Google Maps, like it first opens up, you have the vision of the earth. It gets a little closer, so then you might go down to the week. Each one of these candles right here represents a week. All right? You go down to the day. Each one of these candles represents a day, and you can start to see, you know, little patterns in, you know, in the formation, in the prayer. So what we do, we use what we call multi-time frame analysis. Now, before I even go that far, your candles look like this on your screen, right? Let's look at the same pair. Go to GBP JPY. Let me know when you got it, Kerwin. Kerwin, are you on your computer right now, or you in transit? And I know we got Lawrence on here too. And Femi, what's going on, Femi? We got Tamika. Tamika's new tonight, and we got Kerwin is new tonight. So we're gonna give them a basis and run through. Let me see what Kerwin said. On CPU. All right. So let me know when you have the GBP JPY pulled up. You got it, Tamika?
Yes.
Okay. Your screen looks like this right here, right? Like your candle. Go to the D1 chart. If I say D1 chart, you know what I mean now? You just go to your time frames right there.
Yes.
Your time frames are up there, like on the screen, like right here.
Yes.
Okay, good. So you done figured out how to go in files and upload, like put all these different things that you might want. I mean, not files, but view toolbar. And you have does your computer look just like mine with the plus, the minus, the all this stuff up here? Okay. Well, we're looking at the GJ, and right now you guys candles, it looks like this, where it's all separated and you got, down, boom, 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 boom. And these are like the regular candles the average person uses in the market. But if you're trying to determine, okay, is this market going to go up or is it going to go down by looking at the candles, it can be a little complicated. It can be a little difficult because one is green, the next is red, is red, red, then you got the green and red, green, red, green, red. And you're like, oh man, do I go buy? Do I go sell? You're trying to, let's go to a smaller time frame. We go to the 5-minute time frame. Each one of these candles represents 5 minutes worth of time. And so look at the different combinations. Boom, it's green, green, then it's red. Oh, you're gonna get out. Boom, next thing you know, it went back up on you. Oop, I'm gonna get out, it went red, and then it went back up all the way up here. Oh, another key thing, you guys know how to count pips? If you wanna know how to count pips, you click on this, boom, it's like a plus sign. You bring it down right here, and the number in the middle right there, 789, that would represent, you'd always leave off the last digit. That used to mess me up when I first started. That number in the middle says 789. So I'm like, whoa, I got 789 pips. I remember I said it in the group one day. I was like, I got 1,000 pips. They was like, whoa, what trade was you in? It's because I didn't know you have to leave off the last digit of the middle number, and the other digits will give you the actual pips. So if the market moved from right here to right up here, that's 78 pips. That's 78 pips, 80 pips you could say. 80 pips times a standard lot, we're talking about $800, right? So that's how you count pips. But what was I going with this? Help me out, guys. The different time frame. Oh, the candles. So what I want to show you how to do is put Heikin-Ashi candles on your chart. Now, if we look at Heikin-Ashi candle, let's go back to the D1 time frame. Let's look at this same chart. This is the magic right here. Let's look at this same chart, but let's look at it with Heikin-Ashi candle. See the difference in that chart?
Smoother.
Most definitely. Most definitely. If I was just a gambling person, you could almost,
Beautiful.
you know what I mean? If I was just, let's just say I was just a gambler, I could pretty much say, okay, whatever the last candle is, that's the direction I'm gonna go for my next position. So this last candle is red, I'm gonna put a sell in. Boom, I won. Boom, I won. I won. And these are every day, I won. You have some traders who they trade long-term time frames. So as soon as they get the red, they put a sell in and they just let it ride all the way down over the days. But you can base your decisions off of the colors of the Heikin-Ashi, just following it until you get an opposite color. Look how many days you won. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days you won. 10 days straight, you put a cell in there and just let it drop. Look how many pips you could have potentially received. Let's just put it right here. Got in at the end of that one. That's 1,800 pips. 1,800 pips. Just from that alone. Tamika, you still with me? You see the difference in you still with me?
Yeah. My computer went out for a second, but I'm back.
Okay. Did you catch the part about these being Hikanashi candles?
Yes, I got it.
All right, and you know your candles look like this right over here. They look like the regular candles. I'm gonna show it again. It's the same chart. Don't think it's a different pair. It's the same pair. You see the dip right here? But you got the red, the green. You would have got out right here. Right when we got in, I put the square. I put the crosshair right here. And we rolled it all the way down here. I put it a little bit higher. But we would have been out because we got a green right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go right back to the Hikanashi, just so you can see the magic. It's the same chart, the same pair. Bomb. All right. So this is why we use Hikanashi candles to make our decision. What's the score? I see. We still up?
17-10, no. I mean 17-14.
Oh, they done took the lead.
They took the lead, and they just almost scored again.
Wow. You know how the Giants are, boy.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's go over to, let's put this in action. Let's go over to our market scope, trading station. All right. Now yours doesn't look like this. Oh wow. Let me see. How can I start? I'm gonna sign out and sign back in, so I can be on the same page. I'll close all windows. You say change yes. There we go. All right, this is how yours looks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. What about you, Lawrence?
Yeah, well, right now my computer is rebooting, but yes, I know that's how it looks when it starts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I saw last night when I was playing around.
Okay. That's where you got up to, right, Earl? You was wondering like what do you do from there, right?
Well, I got here, and then once you download this, Marketscope also download. So all of that popped up on the screen. So I was looking at all of that. So the other night, matter of fact, it's just last night I was really like playing with it.
Okay. Right. So now I'm gonna show you exactly how to set it up. Let me see if Kerwin had any questions. All right, nah, Kerwin good. All right, so the first thing you want to do, I did a little bit in the video, but that was an old video, so I hope you guys didn't pay attention to all the extra stuff there that I was talking about. I just wanted you really to be able to know how to download it onto your platform. First thing you want to do, you want to go to View. And when you get a chance, you can play with this. I mean, it's an awesome tool. Just there are probably things, if you play with it, you'll be able to show me. You got to treat these platforms. Any questions you have, of course, you can ask me. But as you go in the markets and really dig into mastering the skill set, you're not going to help but to say, let me click this button and see what that's about. Or let me see what this is about. Or let me see what
that was me last night.
Exactly. Because that's going to give you a better feel for what you're using to make your money with. But I'm going to give it to you straight. Not the most eloquent person in the world or whatever when it comes to, I'm going to give it to you real. I'm going to give it to you real. All right. And that's what our journey is going to be about. Just, you know, helping each other. We're going to win together. We're going to do it together. Rock out from there. All right, but you want to go to view, or you want to go to charts? Create view. Actually, create chart. Create chart. Click on create chart. And we were looking at the GBP JPY, right? So from there, you would click on the GBP JPY. So you're going to go down and find your pair. Boom. You want to leave it on the hour, the period right here. You can change this to whatever time frame you want to pull up. Basically, what this is going to do is help you pull up your chart. But I'm going to leave this on the hour for right now. And we press OK. Voila. We have the GBP JPY that pops up for us. Oh, that's not it. Yes. Let's try that again. Oh, maybe it did. Okay. Create chart. Okay. Are these right here popping up? You want to say change the save. Yes. All right, one more time. Charts. Create chart. Did your charts pull up for you? No problem?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. So you have the GBP JPY, and it's like I'll be there with you. I'll be there with you in a second. I'll be caught up. Film Dogs, you got that part? You riding along with us, or you kind of watching as well? If not, then I know to focus on Tamika. All right, so your chart looks just like this right here, right, Tamika?
Yeah.
All right. So these are the regular candles. Again, looking at the GBP JPY, we're looking at it from an hour standpoint. What we want to do is change these regular candles to Heikinashi. Let me start the way. There we go. So anytime you want to add an indicator to your computer screen, you would go right here, this green thing right here. See where it says add indicator? A lot of the things I learned from using this platform, I just took my mouse and scrolled right on top of it. It'll tell you lock view, cursor data, rule. If I want to count the pips, I can go right there, you know. But right here, add indicator. So we're going to go add indicator. Now mine's are automatically popped up. It says, you see what it says, Heikinashi chart? You want to click that, but yours might not be on the top right there because you probably haven't used it yet, so you have to scroll down a little bit. Let me know when you guys have it. Right there, see, trend 7, Heikinashi chart. Boom, you double click it. Leave that like it is. Okay, bomb. Now you have a different look. Let me know when you got it. DJ going back on it. Okay, TV is still there. You got it? Let me know when y'all got it. If you want me to do it over, I will.
Yeah, I'll be behind Nishin because my computer is now restarted.
Okay. When it gets logged, when it comes on, just let me know and I'll catch you up real quick. Close program. Okay, where we at here? EU. Who else is working their computer? Kerwin, you have it? You following along? You got it? You got your trading station? Oh, you're taking notes. Okay, you're taking notes. All right, gotcha. Next time we do a session, you guys want to try to have your computers right there This way, you know, we can put it into motion right away. You have you just boom, you know, be able to like, you know, execute right away. Especially if we're gonna be trading together and all that. All right, cool.
I'm good.
All right. So now we have that. What we want to do is change this to a D1. There's 3 things I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you 3 time frames or 3 different charts where you guys can literally start making your decisions. All right. The first one, we're going to go to a D1 Heikinashi. That's what we're just looking at on the other screen. And it looks the same way. You know, you see it right here, the big dip right here. Bum, 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 bum. The blue right here represents going long. The red's going sell. All right. You can change these colors if you want to. If you want to ever navigate your screen, just right click in the screen like that. Then you got all these different options over here. Where is it? Options. You go to options and you can play with that. You can play with that on your own time. You see the colors, you can change the color, background color, all that kind of stuff. You can really customize your platform however you want to customize it, right? But the first thing we have is what we call a D1, because like I said before, remember, if I had to, let's go to a regular screen. Let me go right back to a regular screen. I'm gonna do a little test just to make sure that we understand the power of Heikinashi move. If I had to do the same thing I did while ago, yes.
Stand back there. That last thing you just did.
What's that?
Up to the corner. I saw you, that last box that you just got up there.
Right, I right-clicked and I removed the Heikinashi.
Okay, I think that's what I need to do.
Okay, gotcha.
Remember that problem I was telling you I was having?
I remember. I knew tonight we was going to be able to get right to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we were to do the same exercise that we just did, where we're guessing, you know, just based off the last candle, okay, this last candle is red. I won this day, I lost. Okay, this one's blue, I won, I lost. I won, I lost. I won, I won, I won, I lost, I lost. You know what I mean? It's 2 back and forth, 2 back and forth. Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Even on a higher time frame. It's even worse if I go to a smaller time frame. And when I started trading, this is what I was learning on, and you had to only be able to trade off of patterns alone. And patterns don't always work out. Like the way this looks right here, this is a W pattern. It goes from here, drops down, it comes back down here, you got a W. This is why I started off with what they call harmonic patterns, Tamika. And it was nice, but just because this is forming a W doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to do a W. And the only time that you know this is a W is when?
When it's already formed.
When it already formed. So if it's right here, right here, right here, and I say, okay, I want to get a buy right now so I can ride this all the way up, I don't know that's going to be a W or not. It could keep going down. So it does have merit and it works sometimes. Like, let me show you something else, what they call support. You'll hear us talk about support and resistance sometimes. And support and resistance is a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing. Let me show you something. Okay, where? Add indicator. No, not that. All right, bro. If I put a line right here, you guys might have seen what I just did. As we go, as we have more sessions, as we trade together, you're going to see me moving my cursor around a lot, and you'll be like, oh, what did you just do? Stop me. So, you know, I'm not going to just break down every little thing, but we'll get it as we go. But I'm going to put a line right here. Let me do it again. It went away. Okay, bomb. In the trading world, you're going to hear them talk about a lot, support and resistance. Support and resistance. You can take notes on this part right here. Support and resistance. Support, we look at as the floor of the market. Think about like somebody supporting you there, holding you from under or something like that. Just think about is the floor of the market, and resistance is the roof of the market. Support is established whenever price hits the same area 2 to 3 times or more. You can say 2 times or more. That's when support is established. That's when you know you have support. So we look at this screen right here. You see that bond hit right there one time.
Hey, Shane, my fault. Can you repeat that one more time?
Support and resistance. So support is the floor of the market. Resistance is the roof of the market. R for roof, resistance. So right now I just drew a support line. Let me make this real nice for you. Make this real nice for you. Boom. Yeah. All right. So yeah, support, like I said before. So whenever price hits the same area 2 times or more, you have support that's been established. Because we notice the price it fell from up here, bomb, and it shot up. It went up, came to that support area, shot up, came back down, teased you, shot up, boom, finally hit it again. And it shot up. So somebody who trades off support and resistance, after a couple of times of it doing that, where it tested it this one time, and if they saw it come right here again and started seeing it blue, they're going to take a buy based off of the fact that it hit support and it bounced off of that line before, and it's going to go up. Let's show a resistance line. You see right here? Look at the price keeps hitting that same area. How we looking, Tamika?
Paying attention.
Okay, I got you. Everybody else, we serious Giants fans. I didn't even think about the game tonight. I know they got to get this done, man. I'm so excited about y'all getting running, hitting me up. Like if you notice Kev or Lawrence or Earl, they'll hit me up and be like, "What do you think about this right here?" That means they looking, And there's no feeling like having the control of yourself to be able to make a decision in this game right here. The ability to be able to, whenever you feel like it, to jump in the markets, and if you see something that's presenting itself to you, you can make money right then and there. Anywhere you have an internet connection. All right, so we have resistance that's established here because as we can see, the market keeps hitting that area. So that's resistance. So some people would trade back and forth, sell at the top, buy at the bottom. Gave you a couple other jewels. But this is how I had to trade when I started off. The only thing that would worry me, because look at right here. Well, what if it doesn't respect resistance or support? What if it keeps going down, like right here? It went straight through it. Then, you take a stop loss and you chip away at your money. So let's get back to it. Put this back on Heikin-Ashi, because that's what we use here, Heikin-Ashi, so you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. I'm going to put this back on the D1. You see the difference? This is another exercise I can show you. See that support and resistance, how it's so close? That little bit of area right here, we were just looking at blown up on the screen. You can see now the difference in the power of the D1 compared to we were just looking at a 5-minute chart. You see how much that was that little bit of area we were looking at. So really grasp the essence of when you have the different time frames. On this one is different than the trader's way, but when you look at your different time frames right here, all you're doing is looking at price, which is zooming closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, depending on whatever time frame you're looking at. So we're going to start with a D1 time frame. Let me erase this. We're going to put this back on Heikin-Ashi. Boom, Heikinashi, click that. Okay. Nah, I have my Heikinashi candles right here. Let me erase this stuff out. Remove. Everything is pretty easy. Right click, remove. Right click, remove. Right click, remove. Zoom out. See, you got the plus and the minus. I'm gonna zoom out. Bam. So we can see what we're doing here. So whenever we go to make a decision in the market, we always want to start with this right here, the D1 chart, which is what we're going to call our master direction. We write that up there for you too. So if I had to just guess right now and say, okay, let me just guess. You got some people who do that. They just guess, they just put a sell or buy it and they just pray to God, you know? I hope I win. I hope so. And they're just literally gambling their money away, you know? But if we had to guess, and we have a little bit more of an educated guess now that we have the Heikinashi candles, because we see how smooth it is. This is literally, if you look at the last candle, especially if you catch it from the beginning, the first candle, you raise your chances to 75 to 80% chance that you're going to win just by trading off of the Heikinashi candles alone. So if we look at this chart right here, what kind of position would I go in based off of this chart?
Sell.
Sell? You guys see the whole chart? Let me see something. What? Okay, sell. Why you say sell, Lawrence?
Thank you.
I was looking from where you were pointing at the mouse at that point.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
In general, the whole area here. If we just, because this is the current price of GBP JPY, 135.056. That's the current price. So,
Okay.
and this is how the chart looks on the Heikinashi, the D1, our master direction chart. So what will we do based off of that?
Yeah, it's a buy.
A buy. You agree, Tamika?
I do.
Why you say that?
Just looking at the trend, it looks like it's going back up on the blue.
Did you say the trend? Did you say the trend, Tamika?
Yeah.
What? who taught her trend?
She's doing her homework, bro.
We didn't even get there yet. I know I didn't say that word yet. I didn't say that word yet. This is all supposed to be new for you.
Oh, my bad.
That's why I had to say, what? Well, wait, did you say trend? You already know the language?
Like, did I say something wrong?
Nah. That's a good. Yeah, based off of the sentiment, based off of the candles alone, we have a good chance. We've gotten off of 50-50 and we've raised our chances to 75-80 that the next candle will be long as well. Off of these colors alone, because look what happened. Now, what you guys have been here with us, you always notice I try to catch this candle right here. Not the first one, because I want that one to stay, I want it to stay long, I want it to stay blue or green and confirm the fact that it want to turn up. Then I catch this one. Because now I'm catching the beginning of the move. Let's see how many pips that is. Just up, if we would have caught this candle right here, how many pips that would have been? Where's my ruler? If we would have caught that candle, we're talking about 676 pips. Now, if you put, now, Tamika, I see you have $1 standard lot. That's what we call a standard lot in the game. The dollar that you had on the UJ you showed me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how much do you plan to start your, well, you don't have to tell me. I mean, it's up to you, but you don't have to tell me. But if you're not planning to start your account, especially new, with $5,000 to $10,000, I wouldn't say use $1 standard on, let's say, like a $200 or $500 account. And I don't really care how much you can start with. I would prefer you start with $100 to $200 and build from there. Because even if you can start with $5,000, if you're not experienced in the game, you can also lose $5,000.
Right.
Straight up.
I'm not looking to do that much.
Exactly. Exactly. So there's a confidence that you're gonna build that's deeper than the fact that you're making money, from the fact that you can literally take $100 to $200 and turn it into $5,000 and $10,000. It's going to get deeper than the fact that I made $5,000 or $10,000. It's the freedom that comes with knowing that you can literally take nothing, and turn it into the world. Now that's powerful.
I
Because
didn't have to go to corporate America to do it.
exactly. Will you say that again? Corporate
I
America?
did not have to go through corporate America to do it.
Exactly. You have the power in your hands. And that's my point. That's what you would lead me to what I was going to say next. They might can take the money or whatever, but that skill set to be able to still do it over again is where you're going to,
Right.
that's where you're going to get your power from, starting with $100 or $200 and bubbling it. And trust me, it doesn't take long to bubble that. Well, we have a story. Dottie, Earl, he over leveraged, but he got lucky.
Hey, the good day, man.
Earl took $200, and the last I checked, he was up to about $1,200 or $1,400 within 2 or 3 weeks. You know, but this is where we want to start. I get carried away. Sorry. So this is where we want to start with our decisions from the D1 chart, and whatever the pair you're looking at. You know how to pick your pairs. You can come right over here and look at any of the pairs you want to look at. EUR, USD, CBG, whatever pair you want to look at. And a lot of times on Sunday or whenever I'm not in a position, this is where I start. I just try to find the ones that just, oh, that's where I was going. 676 pips. But if, when you get your account up, Tamika and everybody, to that $5,000 to $10,000, or your confidence is up where you are more aggressive, because I'm gonna give you some things where you could literally put $1 on a $1,000 and still eat. Because it's going to be too clear. It's going to be like, come on, man. My chances are too great right now. But starting off, if you put the dollar on 676 pips, tell me, Tamika, let's see how far you are. How much money is that? A standard lot on 676 pips.
Oh God.
This is key. This is key, because you gotta, when you're making your money, you gotta know how you make it. I was adding up.
Make me think right now. Hold on.
That's good, man. That means you're growing. And I don't expect you to know it. So I mean, if you don't, it's okay. Like, you just say, I don't know.
Okay, thanks. I don't know.
All right, good. All right, good. A standard lot. Write this down. $1. 1.00. A standard lot is equivalent to $10 a pip. A standard lot is equivalent to $10 a pip. Below that, put a mini lot. Which is 10 cents. 0.10. So instead of putting 1.00, you will put obviously 0.10 when you're going to make your entry. A mini lot is equivalent to $1 a pip. And then you have, is it mini, a micro, something like that? A micro lot, which is 0.01, 1 cent, is worth 10 cents a lot. You guys got that? Standard, which is $1, 1.00 worth $10 a lot. $10 a pip. Well, I'm saying a lot. $10 a pip.
Yeah, I tried to correct you, but you didn't hear me.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, sorry. $10 a pip. A micro lot is worth $1 a pip, which is 10 cents. I mean, sorry, a mini lot. And a micro lot is worth, which is a 1 penny, is worth 10 cents a pip. So now, anybody give it to me. With that 676 pips from catching that first candle right there, how much did we make with a standard lot?
$6,760. No.
6,760. That's what you made by putting $1 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days ago. You put $1 right there 7 or 8 days ago, and you just let it sit there. Just because you knew the last candle was blue, you said, "All right, well, I'm gonna go blue." I'm gonna go blue, and you stayed in there until the candle turned out. You guys, with that alone, you have a vision of the markets better than a lot of traders do. Because a lot of people don't use Heikin-Ashi. It's just one of the things. Well, one thing you got to understand is that the information that's out there is put out there for a reason, out there for an agenda. And you also have to understand that whenever you lose money, somebody made money. Whenever you make money, somebody lose money. And it's you against the market makers. If you was in the chat today, you heard me talking about they fake it out to that point. So I'm watching how they fake it. That's part of what I'm learning is how I'm really grasping the idea that these market makers are out here to get our money. But little tools like Heikin-Ashi, it just makes the game that much easier, that much smoother. But a lot of people are not on it because that's not the popular information. And the information that's popular is put out there by somebody who's trying to take your money. But you're new to Forex and you go to your broker and get advice from your broker. Your broker's not going to tell you, want you to be the best trader. No. He wants you to be just in the game enough so they can keep ripping you off, taking little by little. All right, so this is our master direction. So we will be going long, but it's more to it than that. We can't just go blindly off of that. That's not enough to trade. So what I want us to do now, go right here. See that plus sign? We're going to create another chart. See that create chart? The same pair, GBP, JPY. You can leave it on the hour because that one right there is on the day. That's okay. You should have that popped up. Same routine. We want to add our Heikin-Ashi candles to it. Wow, Tom is. Oh no, we just. Okay. So now we're looking at the same pair, but we're looking at it on an hour time frame. If I zoom out, let's see if we see that big dip. Like right in here, that's part of that. This whole thing is part of that big dip that we saw in the day time frame. This whole thing right here. That's 676 pips. That's this right here, from right here all the way up. So that's the other part of when you look at the different time frames, understand, do your best to try to start understanding where this is on the different time frames. But we're gonna make it a lot easier. Now we have two charts. You guys up this, you got the Heikin-Ashi candles on here? We good?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tamika, we good?
We're good.
All right. So we're gonna take this, put your cursor right over this, right click it, and drag it down. And your chart should start looking like this right here. You're gonna put it under it. You see right there?
Okay, can you do that one more time?
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. Oh, I messed up. Okay. Go back. Okay, wait, let me start over. All right, so we're gonna press the plus arrow right here, create chart. Okay, it's already, well, if you don't set yours to default, you're gonna have to go and change it every time, but there's a way to set it to default. Like if I go right here, put it something like, hold on. There's somewhere where you change it to default. But you're gonna put it on the hour, H1, the 2-day thing doesn't matter. And press OK. You have a new chart that loaded up. We're gonna add our Heikin-Ashi candles to it. Go to your indicators, add indicator. Heikin-Ashi, double click. Oh, okay. Boom. We there? We good?
We're good.
All right, perfect. So now what we want to do, we want to drag this right here down into the screen. So you want to right click and drag it. And you want to place it on the bottom arrow because we want to put it under that chart. We want to place it right there. Let it go when your screen looks like this, let it go. And then it should pop up like this, right? Oh, you want to X this? If yours got this right here, X this out. Where it says strategy dashboard, X it out. And yours should look like this right here. Let me know when we there. And if you ever want to move your screen around, you can just put right click and just drag it around. Just drag it around, drag it around.
No, I'm not getting this.
Okay, what's going on with it? Like what's
I'm still seeing the same screen. It just dropped a little lower. Oh, wait.
all right, so again, put your right click
Okay.
on right here. If you have I'm on a laptop, but if you have a mouse, you still right click on the mouse and just drag that thing down. It's going to turn blue like this. Don't let go yet of the don't let go of your right click yet. And just place it on the arrow right there below it. And then let go. Then it should be 2 screens that pop up. Like this right here. You got it, Tamika?
I'm working on it. I think I let it go too quick.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you gotta play with it a little bit. Bro, you almost home, man? Missing the good stuff, brother.
Still getting on the screen.
Oh, so you're ending up with D1 chart and the H1 chart.
H1 chart on one screen. The D1 is on the top, the H1 is on the bottom.
All right, so I think hey baby. I'm fine. Working. Sorry guys, it's just my ugly daughter just got home.
Oh,
Yeah. Think about that. Shame, my almost 25-year-old daughter.
Oh, they're old now.
Birthday in the next hour. I'm getting old. All right. Okay, I think I'm seeing what my problem is. Close this. Close this.
What is it like? What's going on with it? It's like,
All right, so now we're gonna add.
okay, we got the lead back 20-20.
Yeah,
Nice.
scored finally.
Robbie Gold will kick off. Alex Erickson back deep with Rex Burkhead.
You got it, Tamika?
Yes, I'm good now.
Okay, good, good. Homeboy fast. You got it, Lawrence? Them dogs?
Yeah,
Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you share your screen. So if you go to the thing, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, right? So y'all don't see nothing, right? Now,
No.
Lawrence, on the bottom of your thing, there's something that says share screen. You see it?
no, I'm doing the Zoom through my
Oh, to your phone. Okay.
by tablet.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure if I do this, see my screen, right?
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Right. So
Go down a little bit. Yeah, I can see it. You gotta go down a little bit, but all right.
So what happened was when I dragged it.
There you go. Keep dragging down. Keep dragging. Keep dragging. Keep dragging. Keep dragging. And put your arrow, put your cursor right on that arrow that's pointing down. Put the cursor right on it. X that page out. You yeah, right.
Or this page, Excel.
Now drag it back down and put your cursor right on that arrow that's pointing down, and it's gonna set it up right there, nice. Then I'll tell you what to do for X with our Excel.
No, it's not.
I think you gotta add it. Okay, there you go.
All right, so I'm going to like the middle of this here, right?
You're gonna put it right on top of the arrow. Yeah, down, right on top of it. There you go, right there. Let it go.
Right. So, all right. So this is my D1 here.
Put your D. So you got two different charts, one on top of the other, right?
Now I have it.
Perfect. All right, good. You could just make the D1 on top and the H1 on the bottom and put Heikenashis on both of them. All right. So Tamika, everybody, master direction is the first thing we start with, which is a D1. Let me just write that for you, D1. Next thing that we go to is the hour chart. And the reason we use that, because we want to know the trend. You said the key word right there, Tamika, trend. It's important that we know the trend because that's the direction of the market going. Now look at this right here with the GJ right here. This is the reason we have to add this part. If we take a look at GJ, which direction is the trend going on the master direction?
Let me.
Anybody can tell me?
Or I'm just trying. All right, so the master direction, it's going, it's a buy.
So the direction is up, right?
Yes, up.
And which direction is the trend on the H1 chart?
Down. It's going to sell.
Right. So now, remember I said, okay, we can really just get in this market based off of the master direction alone. We could just put a buy because we see a blue. But the reason you would want to do that, because if we zoom into this earth a little bit more and we take a look at the hour chart, we can see that within that master direction, is actually the price is pulling back, even though the master direction is going long. So that's why we implement step 2. Number 1, right, master direction, and all the makings of it is Heikin-Ashi, and it's a D1 chart. Step 2 is going to be what they call trend. So we wouldn't take a buy on that master direction once we have this piece of information called trend until when? Somebody help me. When would I want, what would need to probably set up between these two charts before I go buy?
When the master direction and the trend is heading in the same direction.
Simple. And it's Heikin-Ashi candle, so we know if we get one, there's a great chance that the next one is going to be that color. We get a run like this right here or a run like this right here.
All right, I don't mean to go backwards, but can you help me with the you said right click it and then do what? I'm just getting in. I'm setting everything up.
Okay. You got two chart. You got one chart. You got the GJ master direction chart up, the D1.
Yeah.
Good. You see that plus sign right there?
Yes.
Click on that. Create chart. Create you another GJ. But you want an hour time frame at H1.
Okay.
Can y'all read that word right there? It says trend. Okay, good. I want your eyes to get used to knowing these 3 different charts. And notice I got, well, I'll explain that in a minute. And then once you got it up, let me know, Earl.
It's up.
You added your Heikin-Ashi candles to it?
Yeah, I was playing with it last night, so everything's already set. I just have to.
So you got the Heikin-Ashis?
Yeah, man.
Heikin-Ashi right here. All right, good. All right, so what you want to do right now is take this right here and drag it down. And drag it and put your cursor, your arrow right on top of that arrow down like that until it's lined up like this right here and let go.
All right, I got it. Okay.
So you got 2 charts up now?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
No problem. What did I do? I did something. I don't mess up my screen.
Right, man. You're home safe, man.
Oh, I see what I did. Let's see what I did. What did I do? Oh boy. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. Just set this up real quick.
My fault, man. I didn't mean to mess
It's
you
all
up,
good.
man.
It's all good. Here we go.
It's like a cheat code, man.
Yeah, brother.
This is a cheat code. I remember you telling me about these before. So this is how I've been you know, I've been looking at your signals at the same time. I've been doing this as well, but not with this detail. I've been kind of looking at it from my phone because that's just a little hectic, but it still works out. I can still
Right.
see the patterns. I can still see, the ups and the downs.
I'm gonna give you tonight. You're gonna have the exact. You're gonna know. You're gonna have everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
My goal is to have you guys leaving and being able to execute
Right.
with everything. Oh, that's what. Oh, okay, I did. Yeah. Create chart. So you on your laptop?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got everything set up, man.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, I was rushing to get here. I was trying to get here by 10, but
It all worked out.
I got the meat and the potatoes, so I'm good.
This thing, why does it look like that, man? Oh boy. Create chart. Well, actually, what am I doing? I got this stuff saved on a template. What am I doing? Oh, but that's what I was doing. I was breaking it down for you. All right, open layout. I'm gonna teach you that one another day. How you have all your layouts just saved right there. Just go to it. All right. I don't want to teach you that yet. All right, so this is where we were. Exactly. All right. Let me just put these words in.
You like pumpkin, right? Or the sweet potato.
All right, cool. So like I said before, the reason that we add the trend chart to our analysis is because we don't want to get in that trade thinking buy because of our master direction, but on a smaller time frame is shooting down. All right. So that's why we added trend. Now, what I want you to also add the technical definition for trend. Write this down. Write this down for your definition. For trend. The definition of trend in trading is whenever you have higher highs and higher lows, or when you have lower highs and lower lows. That's the definition of trend. That's the technical analysis definition of trend. So if we look at this chart right here, let's look at the trend chart. I'm gonna blow it up so we can see it on a broad scale, then I'll go back. So we look at this trend chart right here, we see these candles are getting higher. It's harder to tell on the Heikenashis, but you can see, let me go to a regular. Let me go to a regular so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so it's going up, we got lows, it came back down right here. So we got a high, it came back down for a low. It went higher, then it dropped back down. But we noticed this low right here. Okay, I'm gonna make it even better. I'm gonna give it to you guys like I got it when I start. See what's going on here? You go on the next one. All right. So like I said, a trend is established when you have higher highs and higher lows. If we take a look at this market right here, we see the trend is up when it was at this point because it went from here. It started right here, it went up to this high, it dropped back down low. It went up to this high right here, it dropped back down low. It went up to this high, but you notice the highs are getting higher and the lows are getting higher. So we know that that's a trend based off of that. I want to make it even easier for you to be able to identify trend by adding an indicator that we call an EMA, exponential moving average. If you notice on my chart, there's this red line that goes like this right here. So if I had to just look at that red line alone, the established trend, by the direction of it, it's going up. So I know the trend is up. So we're going to go to indicator. You're going to look for EMA. It's right. It looks like this. It's the first one right here on your chart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're going to click it. Where it says number of periods, put 20. I think it says 10 or something like that right now, or 9 or something, 10 or whatever.
Now, that's the exponential weighted moving average, right, Shane?
No, the exponential moving average.
Moving.
It's not going to say weighted. It's going to say, wait a minute. I think it might.
It says weighted moving.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So you double click it. Put 20 right here. I like to make the color red. You can make it whatever color you want. Just know that should. So the word for it, you hear me talk about it in a group. I might say something, the 20 period exponential moving average, or the 20 period EMA, or EMA, whatever, you know? And once you click OK, you'll see that exponential moving average moving across your chart like that. We use the EMA just to identify what the trend is. So if you're trying to go on if you're looking at this right here, you're not going to look to take a sell. Even if you see this red candle, you wouldn't want to take a sell because your exponential moving average is moving up. The overall idea of the market right here is moving up. So you want to be looking for every opportunity to buy. Now let's put a Heikin-Nashi back on here. I just did that so you can see how you have the highs and the lows, highs and the lows. I think I gave you the definition, right? You have higher highs and higher lows, and lower highs and lower lows. Higher highs and higher lows is an uptrend. Sorry, make that, you can say it, just put it there, uptrend. And lower highs and lower lows is a downtrend. Now you got the technical definition, Tamika.
I got it.
All right, cool. So we want to go, and now we got that, but we want to put this back on Heikin-Nashi. Boom. So you see, you got your network of candles, you got your EMA. What else do we want to add on here? Let me look at my notes. Yeah, all right, cool. So there you have it. So now, if I want to make a decision on this market right here, and I say, well, the master direction is going long, so that right there tells me I need to be looking for opportunities to go long. Next thing I do, I just pull up my H1 chart, and I look for to see if the color, for one, the color. That's the easy. I mean, if you want to teach your 7-year-old kid how to do it, just say, if the master direction is blue, wait for the H1 to be blue. We can see clear as day that it's red right now. All right? So you want to write that down as well. Trend, you need to have 3 things that match up. The color. The second thing is the EMA. You want your EMA to be matching up as well. Sometimes what'll happen is, like, the candle will be blue. Let's say this thing is starting to come down. you might get a series of blue candles and the master direction is blue, but your 20 period EMA is starting to curve down. That's letting you know that the sentiment of the market is starting to turn on the downside. You don't want to get caught up in that because you might have a situation like this right here where, okay, I'm playing these sell candles because I got a trend that's going to sell, but really and truly, the EMA was going up. So you might have caught, what, I don't know, 15, 20 pips, but it's not worth it because you don't know when this thing going to turn around and keep going with the EMA. So you play easy. What you can use the EMA for, let's say the price was here and you like, oh man, I missed it, man, I missed it. You don't want to try to jump in the middle of this because you don't know if it can turn down. But if price come back down and hit the EMA like this, now you look for your buy off of that EMA. That's your opportunity to get in the market off of what we call retracement. But if you miss it, like if you don't catch it at the beginning, you don't want to be trying to jump in the middle. That's what we call chasing the market. Because if the price start coming back down, you instantly in negativity versus when you're getting in the market down here where prices just made the trend change. All right? So you got your 20 period EMA, the trend, the master direction. All right, but that's on an hour time frame. There's more to it because that trend is not necessarily telling us it's time to get in. It's just telling us the direction of the market in a more immediate fashion compared to the master direction. That doesn't mean get in though. The third thing we're going to add is what we call our entry chart. Let's go back over here, press plus. Instead of pressing create chart, press create view. Create view. This is the other magic piece of the magic potion that we have. What makes
there you go. That's what I was looking for.
I put my glasses back on.
They've been holding out.
You see where it says Renko? You see they got excited, right, Tamika?
Yeah.
That Renko right there. Once we have the Renko system is something you don't hear from. Nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about it. But you have to understand 90% of the stuff that's out here in the market is being fed to you by the people that don't want you to win.
Right.
Like, it worked a couple of times. So people, what happens with people in the market too, they get married to their strategies. You're in the best situation because you're getting this from day one. And you're getting it raw. You're not getting all the corporate stuff and structure. You're getting it. You don't even have a website yet, but you're getting, as far as teaching this right here, but you're getting it like we just giving it to you. I didn't have anybody to walk me through. I used to get on the Zooms with Christopher Terry, but he be moving his thing and he forget I'm just like day one, but he been working with people for so long and he wasn't had time to be worrying about, you know, if the new guy knew how to click this button and click that button. So for the fact that you're starting off with this and you're going to be able to find it smooth, that's good. But all of that to say, people get married to their strategy. So if it worked a couple of times, oh, that's the holy grail, even though it worked 2 and you lost 7. But it worked them 2, though. I'm going to go get it till I get back to them 2.
Shane.
Yes, sir.
I think this is a nice time to tell them that story about what the guy at the trading platform told you when you asked him about Renko.
Oh yeah, my broker.
Yeah.
My broker. I went to, because you know when I first started, like I said, I didn't have anybody holding my hands and everything. So I used to call my broker a lot and ask them how to work the platform. And I had found out about Renko, so I went to the broker and called him. I said, how do I put Renkos on my chart? And it's like he didn't want to give me the information. Why do you want to know about Renkos? Nobody uses Renkos. Why would you want that? I had to tell him, like, yo, bro, don't worry about wow. I thought it was like a secret and something like, man, I can't even say nothing about it. Yeah. I said, you know what, man, just don't even worry. But just, do you guys have Renko or not? Can you just show me how to put the Renko on my chart? Don't worry. Like he was really concerned about my strategy and wanted to know, and what are you planning to use it? How you planning to use it? I'm like, hey, bro, just show me how to put it on my chart. And just to go to show you. Now, I don't know if in his head he said, oh, this guy about to blow up because I'm giving him Renkos or whatever. It's just that nobody used it. Nobody really, uses it. But once I show you the power of it and how it works. Oh, and if I want to explain that, let me explain Heikinashi. You can write this down. Now, let me X this out real quick. It's one thing to say, okay, these are Heikinashis, they look like that, and these are regular candles, and they look like that. It's one thing to just say that, but I want you to know the makings of Heikinashi. Why is it that Heikinashis have the ability to even look like that compared to the regular candles? Those regular candles have a correct name. Like I said, nobody held my hand in the beginning, so some of the stuff that didn't really matter to me, I didn't pay attention to it. So there is a name for the regular candles. I will find it out so I can.
Candlesticks.
Say that again?
Candlesticks.
Candlesticks. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Candlesticks. There's a name. Okay, candlesticks. But the reason that Heikinashi, they look like this and they're consistent and they're smooth and they don't move the goalposts. If you're going up, you're going up. If you're going down, you're going down. Unless you get in one of these little areas right here. You gotta just look out for these little areas. What happens a lot of times if you get these areas, it's signifying that there's about to be a change. Like it was going down and it's going back and forth. It's a good idea. It's about to be a change of trend. But the reason that it's smooth like that because these candles are giving you the average movement of the price. Write that down. Heikinashis are giving you the average movement of the price. So if I'm trying to go a direction up or down, I think it would make more sense, or I would get a better feel if I got the overall average of what the price was doing. When you get in the game as long as I have been, or if you watch these computer screens like I do, or you're looking at your cell phone when you're in a position sometimes, and you're looking at the price move, sometimes you're sitting there looking at it, trying to just get a good feel. Is it trying to move down more, or is it trying to move up more? You'll see the price go up, you're like, oh, it's gonna go up, then it'll go back down, you're like, oh, it's gonna go back. Imagine you're looking at the movement of a price, but you're looking at the overall average of the movement of the price. So it's giving you a feel, a guide, a smoothness of the direction that it's going. You got me? So you understand? You understand what Heikinashi means?
Mm-hmm.
Or how the making up of it is this? It's just the average. So this day right here, the average was there. The next candle was average of the first candle. That's where it started. And if you notice, they always open in the middle. Look, that's the middle. The next one, this right here, is the middle of that one. That's the middle of this one. It's the middle of that one because the next candle opens at the average of the last candle. That's where it opens. All right. Hope that was helped you out there. All right, so we're gonna go to the say that again.
I said that very good.
All right, cool. So we're gonna go and now we're gonna add our entry chart. Don't let me get us lost. Master direction. Okay, our master direction is long, so now we're gonna go to our trend. Oh man, I can't take the trade yet. My trend is down. That's how simple it be, y'all. That's how simple it be. It's not like, oh, what about my Fibonacci and my scholastics and let me put some lines on me. No, my master direction is long. My trend is down. I gotta wait. But let's say our master direction was long. There's something else we gotta look at though, because we're looking at, remember, this right here, that trend is looking at the overall hour of the chart. So if master direction is looking at the earth, trend is looking at your state, now it's time to actually get in the car and be on the street to know where you're going. So plus, create view instead of create chart. Create view. Renko candles, click that. Now, it says GJ, we want to put that on M1. I know I talk about 5 and 15 in the group. I'm going to explain why I'm going to do one. M1, See where right here, it says brick size. Now, just for you guys to understand, you have candles. What we're about to set up now is what they consider to be bricks. That's the professional word for it. It's bricks. I'll explain it. Your brick size, you're going to make it 5. I'm going to explain that as well. And press OK.
You said the brick size is?
5.
5.
I'm going to zoom in. Whoa, look at that right there, Tamika. Look at that right there, Tamika. I've never seen that before. I know people have been in the game years and never seen this right here before. Years. Now, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to put this, again, I'm going to take this example at the bottom. I'm going to move this Hikanashi off of here. Remove it. You don't have to do it on yours. I just want to show you something. And I'm going to go down to a 1-minute time frame. Look at the Renko. This is the same chart, the same pair, GDP, JPY. Now, if I had to make decisions, which one do I want to look at? Look at the
Definitely the
difference.
Renko.
Look at this, red, blue, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. Oh, you're gonna go dizzy. Like, oh shoot, what do I do? Like, I'm buying, I'm selling, I'm buying, I'm selling. You know what I'm saying? Look, because this is what everybody's looking at, Tamika. You gotta understand, most people don't have this right here. This is our edge. When you see Dottie bubble 100 to 200 in a week, or whatever, because I say Dottie because Tamika beat Dottie, guys. I don't know if you know that. But when you saw her account, it's like, whoa! What the hell am I doing wrong? This is why. This is what gives us that edge right here. That Renko. I'm about to add some stuff too. We're gonna talk about it, but I just get overwhelmed every time I see it because you gotta understand. I didn't start with this, so I went through my headaches. I went through losing money. I went through pain. It brought me to my knees. I mean, praying to God. God, please, God, don't go down no more. Don't go down no more. Please, God. I promise I won't. Yeah, man, this game can be serious. So I want you to respect the game. It's not just like, oh man, it's happy-go-lucky. Let me just know, because it's a serious game. But if you respect it, and with the tools that I'm showing you here, you'll have the power, and you'll be in control of it. You know, and we're gonna be building that to go. All right, so we have that clear. Now let me explain the makings of the Renko. You can take notes on this right here, so you actually understand how this is made. The difference in Renko versus candlesticks versus even Hikanashi, Renko does not form unless the price moves a certain amount of pips. So let's say this price right here stood right here and it didn't move for the next hour. Nothing is going to form on that screen right here. Nothing is going to form. It'll just be just like that. If it doesn't move 5 pips above or move 5 pips below, nothing is going to happen. Versus this chart at the bottom, this is why you have a lot of this. Because look, you know, you get every candle, so it's like, oh man, what do I do? What do I do? The beautiful part about Renko, hey, that's the other part. Now the other thing you want to notice. Look at the percentages of times where if you caught the first Renko break, the next one was the same color. If I got a sell right here, bang, all the way down. If I caught a buy right here, at least I got 1, 2, 3 more bricks. Remember we said the brick size is 5? Every brick is 5 pips. So if you caught this buy, you caught 15 pips up there. Maybe 10 because you came out after this one came down. But you still caught pips by simply following the Renko. Are you guys noticing something? This is the third chart. This is what we call our entry chart. But are you noticing that you can literally trade individually off of any one of the charts I just showed you?
Absolutely, man.
You might have some pullback or some resistance, but you can literally look at any one of those charts and say, you know what, I'm going to do this right here based off of the fact that it's right there. Because of the consistency of each one of the charts we're looking at. What we're doing, though, is what they call multi-time frame analysis, where we're looking at multiple time frames and we're getting a decision based off of them all aligning the same, which is raises our level of consistency that much more, because we have a confluence of different ideas that match up at the same time. But as you grow in the game, there's something that called scalping. You could literally take this 1 minute Renko break and follow them. You get the red, you go sell. It go right here, it turn blue, you get your profits, and you go buy. You get the red, you come out of that, and you go sell. That's what some of you will start doing. Now, it could be a tricky game. You got to have your hand on the trigger. Sometimes the market will just run on you. You see, it ain't like this just happens. Remember, it's not based on time. So if it takes 1 second for it to do this, that's what it is. If it takes 5 minutes, if it takes an hour, that's just what it is. As we grow, I'll teach you the different times in the sessions when the market tends to move more, where you catch pips more like that. But that's our Renko. Now let me put this back on like Ganache, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna set this up on our page, so you can see everything at once. That's the other thing I had to learn. I used to be going back and forth from charts. Okay, I'm looking at my hour. Let me go to another chart now. Let me look at my day. Oh, let me go back to my feet. And I'm just back and forth going crazy. Nobody gave it to me like this from day one or from the beginning, so I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. All right, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take this, we're going to drag it over, but instead we're going to put it on the right side over here. You see that how I'm doing that like that? The arrow, the quadrant, that's on the, well, it's my right. Hopefully it's your right too. Maybe the left. But we're going to put it on the right side of your screen. You're going to let it go. I don't like it like that, though. I don't want it like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play with it a little bit. I'm going to put this, I'm going to drag this right here, and I'm going to put it under this. Exactly. Bada bing, bada boom. And that's how you want to set it up. Where's my word that says trend? Visualization is everything. Okay, I got it right here.
We won.
Say that again.
We won the game.
Oh, nice. Man, I knew it's a good night. I'm so much of a Giants fan, you probably just like me, but if they win the game, like my next day is like, oh, it's going to be a good day tomorrow. Some good stuff about to happen tomorrow. Based off if the Giants win or not. All right, trend. I just want you to see that. All right, well, that's the direction trend. All right, this chart over here. So what happens is,
sorry about that, but I kind of missed how you got it, like that.
okay,
You got, because I have it now. It's like half and half.
you got the trend chart on the bottom going across the whole screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you're gonna do? Drag your trend chart right here and move it over by the master direction and put it like that under the master direction on the arrow, bottom arrow, and it's going to line up like that. Nice, nice, nice. EU still falling. I'm going to show y'all how that stuff I was talking about in EU falling right off of the Renko. I just followed the Renko. The Renko turned down. What that Renko does, because what happened as you look at the markets and you hear a lot of stuff, you hear people talking and all that, and you watch CNN, oh, the market gonna drop, the market gonna drop. What happened? That stuff will get fixed in your brain. So you start finding ways to make the market do what you think and what you speculate in. It's funny, this game is like powerful like that, where if you start thinking about something, you'll start looking at the market in ways that try to make it work with what you're thinking. But remember, always remember this. You never want to be speculating the market. You never want to be predicting what the market is going to do. You always want to react to what the market does. The reason most people can't react to it consistently or smoothly is because of this right here. Because with this, I can react. Once I get let's say this was going red, red, red. As soon as I get my first one that closed, I'm going buy. Because the chances of when I get the first one are really great that the next one's going to be the same color. Just the next one. I'm not even thinking about 5 or 6 more. Just the next one at least will be the same color. You can look at the chart and see it. Look, it's right there. And that's the minute time frame. If you take it higher up, it gets even more cleaner. But all right, so you got it, Orange? You good?
No, but I'll play around with it. I'll get it.
All right, but you can still see all 3 charts, right?
Yeah.
Earl, you got it?
Absolutely, man. I'm good. Thank
Tamika,
you.
you good?
I'm good.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna write the word entry. Oh, not that.
Just add
Oh, actually,
labels.
before I do that, what we want to do as well. So, like I said, the only way the Renko moves is if the price moves a certain amount of pips, and it's a good chance of. All right, and then once you see the bricks, yeah, all right, you got it. We want to add Heikinashi on here as well. We want to mix Heikinashi into our Renko. This is why I like to use this platform over another one we use called Trading View. On Trading View, they give you Renkos, but they don't let you mix it with Heikinashi. This way you can see a little more of the sentiment. If you look at the difference, these are still Renko bricks, but they have a Heikinashi indicator within them. So this way you see more of the spikes. For those who like stop loss and stuff, then they'll base their stop loss off the spikes. But the spikes will just let you see more of the reaches of the market, if that makes sense. The Renko, you wouldn't have saw that spike. At least where you see the market did reach down here. You know what I mean? So it's just a cleaner look, but it's working the same way. All right. I'm gonna write entry. You're gonna notice my color scheme, and I'm doing it on purpose. There's a method to the madness. And if you figure out how I'm typing and stuff, you can add these words to your page because we're gonna save these as a layout, and you'll always be able to pull it back up as you're getting comfortable with this. I mean, I know it's so easy; it's not gonna take you much to really get it, but as you get comfortable, at least you see the words here, and you get that fixed in your head. Master direction, trend, entry. Master direction, trend, entry. And you'll hear me talk about that in the group a lot. Like you'll hear me say, okay, well, the master direction and the trend is going long. I'll leave it like that. That means that the entry might not be going long yet. So for example, the EU, the GJ, I called the buy, even though well, anyway, based off of this right here. Boom. It came back down. I stayed in it though, when I was talking, but I noticed that I'm good again, baby. It's going back up because I got a buy on it. But I'm following these. All right, so you got that. And now the other thing that we want to add to this. So what'll happen is, now if we're looking at GJ, we already knew that we wasn't going to take the buy yet because the trend is going short. Our Brenkos are going long, so that is a chance that maybe the trend will start going long as well. Who knows? Maybe this will be one of those cases where it bounces off of that EMA right there and start going back up. Well, I'm contradicting myself because I just said I'm going to buy. I'm playing it, like I said before, just off of the Renko alone. I'm not playing long term, so I'm watching it and I can get in and get out. If I was going to play a long term, I'm looking like 100 pips on the move or something like I said, 676 pips you would have got if you got in right at the bottom right here and rolls it up to the top. Then that's what I would definitely want everything to line up like that. Try to get at the bottom of the market. All right, but especially when you're starting off, you're in the habit of waiting for all of these things to line up. Get comfortable with this first, then you can start playing the scalping game. That's what they call scalping, where you literally just ride it up and down, up and down. The only problem with that, sometimes you can chop up your account, especially if you're trading at the time when the market is not moving. So if you're trading at a time where it's choppy, 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 Like you get something like this where you went buy, then it went back down, then now you think it's gonna go down, so you put a sell and it went back up. Now you gotta buy. You're just chopping up your account. So you gotta, just be careful. That's why I say work on mastering what we start off here first. Get that comfortable, and really and technically, you don't have to ever scout. But if you want to get, that's the one thing first. Then you can start messing with other stuff. There's a lot of money to be getting scalping as well, though. Don't get me wrong. But so the only thing we be waiting for here is the trend to turn up. Oh, we want to add this as well. Add indicator. You're going to add what they call a MACD, a moving average convergence divergence. Make sure that. Right there it says moving average convergence divergence. You want to put this on 3, 10, and 16. And once you've done that, press OK. And you got another indicator at the bottom. These are the only indicators we're going to use, though. And if you notice, indicators are only extra confirmation. A lot of times I don't even watch that. Because our system is so simple, you can go off colors. If you know colors, you can do this. It's silly, that's simple, man. Once these 3 charts are blue, go by. That's it. That's it. What else I had to say? But all the other indicators, don't get me wrong, they make you that much stronger and give you more things to add up. Because even besides that, when we start talking about the currency strength, you want strength to add up and pivot points. We can add pivot points in this thing. There's so much, but indicators, that's what they are. They're just things to help you confirm what you're doing. The meat of the matter is simple as these 3 charts lining up and adding up and going the right direction. And your entry is going to be based off, you want to get good entries as well. So you want to be trying to catch that second candle. You'll see the first one come in, but you want that first candle to close first. Sometimes it'll start off blue, but then it'll keep going red. So you're like, oh man, I thought it was going to turn blue. Guess what? It didn't. So after the first candle closes, you really want to be getting in on the second candle. So this closed blue, I'm looking to get on this second candle right there. And that's how you get in the game. Oh, MACD. Now, the way this works, I'm not a professional pro with the MACD because I don't use as much. But if I'm looking for a buy, generally I want this. You see how you got this line in the middle right here? You don't want to go on a buy if these lines right here are shooting down or this line right here is not pointed up. Now, the beautiful part about this, it was down, but this line that's out on the outside of it was starting to shoot up. So that would have been a good indication, okay, it's a buy. Plus, you have like this first brick, and the next one went down, the next one up before it, the next one after started going up, so it showed you that there was a divergence. It showed you the price started moving up. Some people, though, they won't take a buy unless it's like this right here, where these blocks are on top of this line. So if these blocks, I'm only taking buys if these blocks are on the top. I'm only taking sells if these blocks right here on the bottom. Me personally, I don't put that much attention to that, but it is an extra indicator. And then, you go like that. All right. So, you guys got that? That was pretty easy, right?
I have a question real fast.
Yes, sir.
You see how your number says, it says 0.026 for the MACD. The signal says, I know it's probably nothing, but
3, 10, 16.
Yeah, I got that. Then
Okay.
the next one over says 0.026, right? Mine says 0.018. Does that matter or no?
That's a good question, man. I don't know why I would say that. Let me see something. Let's go into settings real quick. I don't even know what that means, so that's why.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, man.
Yeah. What does that mean? 026, 310, 260. I don't know what that's about. I think it's all right. Your thing right here looks like mine?
Yeah, basically, yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool.
No big difference. I just noticed the numbers were different. Only those three numbers were different. I just want to know about those.
Yeah, because mine says 0.026 also.
Yeah?
Yeah. But the other thing, Shane, is that on your Renko, I'm seeing wicks.
Right. You added the Hikanashi in it.
Oh, you added the Hikanashi in. Okay.
All right. I'm going to add the Hikanashi in there.
Right.
Still with me, Tamika? Still got
I'm here.
Okay, good. You follow along? You got everything? Your chart look like this?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool.
Right, man. Your home safe.
Any questions about what you guys seen so far? Kerwin, you still there, bro? I didn't even check my chat. Oh, no chats came in.
Okay. You know something, Shane?
Yes, sir.
One thing I was about to point out that your Renko chart was showing a bit different than mine because, when we did the Renko, we had that first brick starting.
Right.
And before I added the Hikanashi, I was showing, after the red, I was showing 4 bricks, 4 full bricks, and you were just showing 3. But now I see when you add the Renko, now our both charts look the same.
Right. There you go. If you want to use it without the Hikanashi, you can. It still works the same way. This
Right.
is more of an average of the movement. Sometimes I use it without the Hikanashi. All right. So any questions about what you guys seen so far? That's how you get in the game. That's how you make your decisions, really, right there. Does it seem?
Oh yeah, my question was, so okay, we would have started when we had that second candle form. We have gotten into the buy then, although when we were looking at the trend was showing short.
Well, we wouldn't have took that trade. But if these two were right, then and this was blue too, that's when we would have took it, right?
Okay, so in this scenario where the master direction is showing long, all right, the Renko before this little red started there, the Renko was showing long,
Right.
but the trend was showing short.
Exactly.
So we're not going for 2 out of 3, we're going for 3 out of 3.
3 out of 3.
Right.
All right, great.
And believe it or not, that might be a challenge for you sometimes. Is to stay that discipline.
Yeah, because I was actually looking at it as, so this is a good trade to get in because the master direction is going long, although the trend was going short. The entry, we had a good long entry point, and even the MACD is also showing long.
Right. Separate. See this angle? It just shoulders are trying to drop down now. That red line.
Right.
You see how it dropped down more? See it?
Yeah, it just lengthened again.
Right. And you got the new Renko that just formed because the price dropped.
Right. Right. So we're looking for 3 out of 3.
3 out of 3.
All right.
Got that, Earl?
Absolutely, man.
We good, Tamika?
I'm good.
You feel the power? You shaking yet?
I'm shaking, man.
All right. So that's how you get in the trade. Now, anybody can get in the trade off of that. But how to get out of a trade, and even better, how to never take a loss on a trade is what's going to make you a master at this. I'm not going to give you everything tonight. Well, let me just go. The way you get out of a trade, exit rules. You can write that, exit rules.
Ready.
All right. So let's say we was long here, we was long on the trend, and we got the second break on the entry, we took a buy. So we say, when do we get out? Earl, when do you think we get out, brother?
For the buy?
Yeah, let's say we took this buy because everything matched up. That master direction was long, that trend was long, and let's say the candle was right here. There was nothing else over here. We just got this second blue candle right there that came in. And we took a buy off of that. When do you think we would get out of that trade? What would make you take your profits?
When it peaked. Like when it peaked on the minute chart, if I'm not mistaken. If it peaked on this minute chart, you try to take it out. Not try, but you take it out.
You said when it peaked? So how you gonna know when it peaked?
Good question. It peaks on the minute chart. Well, that's a good question, man. I don't know.
Right. Okay. Let me ask you, Tamika. If you had everything matched up and we got in on this second candle right here, how would you know when to get out? What would tell you to take your profits?
I will wait and see where it was going, and if the next, I guess, candlestick was red, I think I would, and then the next one after that was red. I think I would sell at that or get out at that point.
Right.
Okay. So you're going to get out like right here as soon as you get that red candle that form.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. Because I know what you mean. You would rather get out right here on the peak. But you never know when it's going to be a peak because the next candle could be up and up and up and up.
Exactly.
But you get out right here.
I was trying to say what Tamika said, but she said it a little more better than I did. So great job, man.
It's okay. So you would take your profits. Now I heard what you said, Tamika. You said then you probably go sell. But you wouldn't want to go sell unless everything was matched up in red at that point.
Right. I mean, I didn't mean to say sell. I meant to say exit the trade.
Okay, got you. Let's think of how many pips that is. Because this is one thing I used to battle with. When do I take my profit? Sometimes I used to want to stay in there like, man, I'm trying to get 600 pips though, man. Trying to get 600 pips. And that's not 600 pips right there.
No.
So I want us to have the reality of sometimes we will come out and look, okay, no, we wouldn't even we'd got in right here. And we was going to get out right here. That's 20 pips.
20 pips, yep.
20 pips. So even you guys heard me talk about we're going to get 50 pips. I said that in the group, but I want to give you the power because think about it. I can't literally every time say, okay, get out, get back in, get out. Every time that these candles turn like that.
Right.
So yeah, I might be on my computer just in and out, getting cash, making, pulling profits, getting in. But there's no way in a signal group when you're doing your thing and you might be at work and you see, okay, sell. Boom, you put in the sell. 20 minutes later, 20 pips, okay, take profits. You never catch up because before you know it, the thing is down here or you back in negative. Like, what do you mean take profits? I'm negative. Because you got in right here by the time you saw it on your phone and you got out right here by the time you saw it again on your phone. You in negative. In the group, we talking about, yeah, we got profits. And you mad at me like, we talking about profits. I'm negative right now. Profits. Oh, it's a scam. It's a scam. They BSing. They bullshit right here. I see right through them already. And I'm saying that because I've seen it before. So really and truly, I'm not the biggest person on giving signal. I don't like giving signals. One, I don't like losing people money because I know I'm not perfect. But, It's cool. Like, I'm the type of way, I can lose my own money, but don't let me just follow somebody else and they make me lose my money. Oh, no. I don't like it.
Right.
I don't like
Man,
it.
you want my money.
Exactly. That's why I'm all about this. This way, hey, maybe I'm busy, but you in your computer and you see something. Yo, Shane, check it out. Boom, I come. Oh, shoot, that's beautiful. Put the trade in, and you help me make money. It's happened here. Dottie, Kev Boogie, Lawrence. They've said, yo, Shane, check this out. Oh, that looked good. Nice trade. I'll take the trade. I wasn't even thinking about that pair because there's a lot of pairs out here. It's easy to miss, you know? But if we got 3 people, 5 people, 10 people, 15 people all looking at the chart with the same eyes, imagine how beautiful this community will be. We all got that skill set like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Not because you're following some signals. No, because you know how to do this. You know how to, you got the power in your hands. And, you know, I just don't like signal calling. But, hey, it is what it is. But, yeah, you would come out as soon as you get that. And that's 20 pips. On a standard lot, when you get your account up to, let's say, 1,000 or 5,000 or 10, whatever, a standard lot is a 20 pips. That's $200 real quick. Real quick. $200. And then when if this was still long, the master direction and the trend was still long, when will we get back in?
Say that one more time. Sorry.
Let's say we took our profits right here, 20 pips, $200. Or if you had a 10-cent lot, a lot of you gonna be starting with a 10-cent lot. So you'd make $20 right there. You had a $100 account or a $200 account, you put a 10-cent lot, you'd have made a quick $20 right there.
Well, I didn't do that one, man. I messed that one up.
Yeah, you put like a 50 cent on there, man. On $200. That is a good call, man, because if it would have been that USD SCD, you would blew your account.
I know.
You blew your account. But when do we get back in this trade? After we took our profits here, when would you look to get back in?
The same way you did it on the buy signal, like you would go on the second brick instead of the first.
Right here. We got back in right here.
Right.
That's that second candle right there. And so what you literally do if you're at the computer, you play the game like that. You might take the 20 pips here and you chill out. There's a good chance it's going to turn back up if all of this right here is true. Now the only reason this is turning down now because we see the trend is turning down.
Mm-hmm.
You see that.
Mm-hmm.
So as the trend turns down, as the entry chart turns down, it's that simple. Now if this thing keep pulling down, what'll happen is this master direction will start turning red. Oh, that's another thing. This is important. You get a new candle. These are, like I said, these represent a day, right? That doesn't mean it starts at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock when you go to work. You get a new candle every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that's 4 o'clock your time, right, Tamika?
Yeah.
So every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, you get a new candle that form. These right here are easy. This is that doesn't mean to move every minute because it's a wrinkle, but let's say these right here every hour. So every hour at 12, 1, 2, you get a new candle. Let's say it started turning up and it was blue. We got the first one. And we like, damn, I want to, and you remember we take the second one. Remember, you wait for the second one. Even on the trend chart, you wait for the second one. You want the first one to close. But sometimes it'll start off like blue, but then before that hour is over, it turned back down red. You're like, oh, man. So you want the first one to close. That's why y'all heard me last night saying in 30 minutes, in 20 minutes. Because I'm looking at that candle and I know, well, in 20 minutes, it's going to be a new candle that forms. So the master direction, 5 p.m., this every hour and an hour. And obviously, if you're looking at a minute or 15 minutes, every 15 minutes, whatever, you get a new candle. So you can judge your time like that. All right, I was leading somewhere, though. But you got your master direction. All right, and then, yeah, like I said, you just oh, I was talking about, oh, yeah, so let's say by 5 p.m. tomorrow. Now, if it moved down a lot, this whole last candle will turn red. If it moved down that much tonight, I doubt it. But if it were, maybe it'll move down slowly by the time tomorrow at 5 p.m. If it does turn down from this area, we'll see the new Hikanashi coming in red. And this, you know, if this is that, then we'll start playing cells on GJ. All right? That's how you enter the trade. And now you know how to exit the trade. That's when you are in profits. If you wrote that down as notes, put a note that that's when you are in profits. And the next part is real juicy, real juicy, real juicy. This is what makes you just from a good trader to a nasty trader. If you grasp the next part I'm about to talk about. One thing you notice I never talk about is stop loss. Tamika, do you know what a stop loss is?
Yes, that's when you set up your account so it won't go below a certain amount.
Exactly. So let's say you put a buy in, and if it starts dropping against you and negative, it'll knock you out of the trade before it goes too far against you, or you know wherever you set your mark, wherever you want to lose money, that's where you put it at.
Well, stop losing money.
That's where you put it at. So if you put it there and say, well, if the price go there, I'm gonna lose $5. Go ahead and just give you up to $5. And the reason I say that, because look at this right here. You see these spikes? That's on the hour frame. I'll just show you the candles here without the Hikanashi. Move. Oh, that's the rank I can't. Let's go down to a small time frame. 1 minute. Let me blow this up. You see these spikes? That's the Hikanashi. Let me take the Hikanashi off. You see that? Boom. So a lot of people that say, well, I'll put my stop loss somewhere down here. You never know. A lot of times the price, sometimes it'll drop on you, whatever. And, you know, it'll stop you out and you'll take your money and you'll be like, oh boy, and you go look at the game or whatever, you come back and realize you got stopped out here just for the market to actually go where you wanted it to go anyway. And you're like, damn, I lost money and didn't make the money I could have made if I didn't have a stop loss.
And it's those spikes that take you out.
The little spikes.
Straight to the heart.
Those little spikes. And especially once you're using a system like what we use, you really able to see the market. It gives you that much more confidence in not using stop loss. Now, there are rules to not using a stop loss because you can lose all your money. You can blow your account. One of the major rules you want to know when you're not using a stop loss, you want to know when the news is coming out. Got to know when the news is coming out. I don't know if we had any news recently, Tamika, that we talked about in the group. What you want to do is download this app on your phone. It's called, I'm going to put it in the group right now. In the Telegram. I'm going to put it in the Telegram. Everybody should have it in there. If you don't have it, I don't know if you have it, Earl, yet either.
What?
My FX.
Yeah, I have it. I've been had that. I had it for a while.
Okay. I'm going to send it in the Telegram right now. Where's my Play Store? What this will do, Tamika, it'll let you know whenever there's news events that are about to come out about the certain currency. So like,
Okay.
let's say it's 12:14 right now. At 1 a.m., it's 12 for my time, obviously. At 1 a.m. in 45 minutes, a news event, a high alert news event is going to come out dealing with the U.S., America. I'm not going to want to take a trade on a USD JPY or an EUR USD or anything with USD in it because I don't know exactly what the news is going to do. And when the news comes out, there are times where the news can make the market spike 100, 200, 300 pips.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have a stop loss. And even if you have a 10-cent lot, which is only $1 per pip, with your $200 account with a 10-cent lot and the news come out and it goes against you 200 pips and it's instantly, it's gone. It ain't like, oh, let me get out real quick. No, it's gone. You got a $200 account and go against you 200 pips. Guess how much money you got left?
Not
Not that hard. Nothing. Your account is gone, and let me call corporate. I made a mistake. The money's gone. It's gone. So when you don't use a stop loss, you want to know when the news events are going to come out. Now, before I knew about the power of learning when the news events used to come out and stuff, I used to be blind in trade sometimes, and I used to kind of win. I used to feel sweet. I was like, yo, if you guys in the group, one day I remember I was in the field, man. I was looking at the NZD USD, and I was in something else, man. I know I made $500 like that. I was like, yo, what happened? Damn. Yeah, it's a if you on the right side of it. But I'd rather say don't gamble. We got a solid system. Just wait for the setups and don't gamble. All right. So that's one of the rules with not using a stop loss. The second rule, which is very important, you want to use 1/5 of your normal lot size. 1/5 of your normal lot size. I didn't even send the thing. Let me send this real quick. FX book. Share. Okay, I just put that app in H2, the VIP group. So you could download that on your phone and play with it a little bit. But if you go to calendar, you'll see these different news alerts, and you can have it where it'll vibrate on your phone anytime there's a news alert that come out. And what'll happen is you just look at the market, look at the news, look at the country. It'll say USD. Matter of fact, there was a news event on election day for America. If you look at how the market moved, like a lot of pips, like 1,000-some pips. That was because of the news came out. So you'll see that as you go. All right, 1/5 of your normal lot size. So now, if you guys notice when we put out signals, right? Have you actually paid attention to the chart that's at the bottom? It gives you the lot size you should use per account. Okay, good. Those are pretty conservative, like $100 to $200. Now, if I was an aggressive trader, then yeah, I might want to put like 5 cents or 10 cents on $200. And I am aggressive at times. But with this strategy and not using a stop loss, if it's $100, I would say use a penny.
A little bit.
Break it up in 1/5. If it's $200, I would say you could use the 2 cents, especially when you're starting off. $300, use 3 cents. $400, 4 cents. $500, 5 cents. That's gonna be 1/5. Consider that to be 1/5 of your normal lot size. So what happens is now, let me go back to our regular. I can pull up my layout now. Open layout. GJ. Let's say we get in the market, right? We got the Renko going long. We got this Renko right here. Let's say this one right here. We took this buy right here because let's say both of these was adding up to be the right thing. And we took this buy. The second candle right there. And it's going to happen. Not it can happen. It's going to happen. And you take this buy, and oh boy, the next one's had you a negative. What you going to do? You going to exit out and take a loss? No. Not the way I've learned, not the way I teach it. We don't take a loss. That's why we're using 1/5 of the normal lot size. Because what we do, we take the average daily range. Now, this is something I'm just putting out there. If we look at GJ, go to this right. If I look at GJ, come on. Forex. You see this right here? It says ADR. That's average daily range is 177 pips. All right. So what that means is, on an average day-to-day basis, on average, GBP JPY moves 177 pips on an average. On an average. So I'm breaking down my lot sizes in five pieces, and I'll break down that 177 into 5 pieces. You see what I'm saying? So if I divide 177 divided by 5, let me know if you guys not with me. That equals 35, 35.4, 35 pips. So let's say the market goes against me. I know you guys hear us talk about I'm adding a position. I'm adding a position. What happens, sometimes it works out to your advantage when the market goes against you, because when it starts going back and you add positions, then you compounding all those little 150 positions. Yeah, you only started with 2 cents. But now the 35 comes in because 177 is the average daily range. It can go more, it can go less, but that's the average. So if the market starts going against us, we don't expect it to go against us more than 177 pips. So I'll explain. All right. So 5 divided into 177 is 35. So every 35 pips it goes against you. If, keyword, if, let's say it went against us 35 pips. And that means it's going to be red, 35 pips, red. When this blue thing right here turns back up, right? All the original entry requirements must be in place. Master direction is still long. The trend is still long. It went against us, let's say 40 pips. And this turned back up. We can put our position there. If it goes 10 pips against us and it turns up, no, you don't add a position yet. It's every 35 pips because you want to give yourself space enough so that if it goes the whole average daily range, it shouldn't, if it's a good call, but if it goes the whole average daily range, you're able to break down your normal lot size into 5 different like 5 different positions over the average daily range. So then when it starts going back with the master direction, you're compounding all of those profits. That's how you're able to take advantage. One way you're able to take advantage of not having a stop loss. You can call all of that. I don't know if you're taking notes, but that's called dollar cost averaging. That's the name of that. Tamika, you worked in the bank. That might be a word that they threw around a little bit. I don't know.
No, I didn't work on the side.
Okay. But that's called dollar cost averaging. You're averaging out your positions over that trade to come back to profits. Now, let me show you the beauty of it. Let's say it went against you 40 pips, but it turned back up. When are you in profits?
After 35 pips.
No, sir.
Wait. Sorry.
Your first position,
Yes, sir.
your next position you put in at 40 pips. You're literally in profits when the market moves up 21 pips. You're literally in profits on both positions.
All right.
That makes sense? Let me do it on the diagram. Let's do it on the diagram. So we got the screen right here. We're just gonna pretend this is 40 pips. I don't know if it is or not, but we're gonna pretend. Well, you know what? I'll make it real. Remove that. Oh man. All right, we're gonna pretend that's 40 pips, right? So you put your first position here, and that was a buy. Let's say you want the market to go up. But oh man, the market went against you. but we got the candles to use it. The market went against, oh, that's a perfect example almost. But the market went against you right here. And let's say it turned up right here, though. It started getting blue candles. When the market moves up 21 pips, you're actually in profit on both of these positions. Because these are, let's say that's 1 cent, that's 1 cent. Okay, let's do the math. So if this is 21 pips, that means you're 19 pips in negative on the first position, right? If that's a 1 cent lot, that means you'd be down $1.90. Let's use a 10 cent. Let's just say 10 cents. That means you'd be down $19 on the first position, right? On the second position, though, you up profits 21. So 19 plus 21, well, 19 minus 21 is actually 2 pips. You would actually be 2 pips in profit. You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I know you guys are getting tired. It's getting late. But that's dollar cost averaging. And that's how you would do it. If you need to know the average daily range, I don't know if they don't show it in your chart. I got a special software that shows me the average daily range, so you know when to add the positions. If the average daily range is 100 pips, then you're adding your positions every 20 pips, and it actually turns up, and the master direction and the trend are still the same. All right. Now, what happens though if it goes against you and the trend changes? The actual trend changes. Then you would do what they call hedging. You can write this down. Hedging is when you have a buy and you also have a sell in the same position. So let's say you go and buy here. As soon as you get that trend that goes down like this, you will put in a sell with the buy. As it goes down, if you see it turn back up here and then turn back down, you put another sell. Well, if the master direction goes short, you would put another sell if you see the overall move change. Then you're going to make profits, more profits on the other side compared to the buy. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the only time you use a hedge is when your trend actually changes on you. And the idea will be to make more profits. If it keeps going down, you put it'd be a trend plus one. You would put another sell in once you get the indication on your Renko. So what'll happen? The trend will be going down. You put the sell in immediately once the trend go down. So you have a buy and a sell. Your Renko turns down, it turns back up, but then it turns back down because the trend is still down. Then you would put another sell in. So now as it moves down with the trend, those two sells are going to make you more profit than that buy that you have, and you'll be able to get out of all of the positions in profits again.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get it.
So ultimately, you never have to lose a trade. You're either going to dollar cost average your way back into profits, or you're going to hedge your way back into profits. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you want to start off, you might, well, all of this you should start with a demo account. But sometimes it's easier just to take a loss when you get this and then regroup, because it's not that much of a loss at that point. Because hedging can be funny sometimes, because you have a buy and a sell, and you put the sell and then it turns back up. Now you got two, then you want to go back buy. You got two buys and two sells. It can get funny. But it's something you master with a demo account. That's it right there. You got your entry, how to get in. You got your exit when you're in profits. And then you have your strategy, your dollar cost averaging strategy, and your hedging strategy when you go in negativity. All right? And we'll just work on mastering that from here and go from there. I don't want to keep going. I think that's pretty much, that is it though. That is the whole system right there. Any questions you guys got for me?
No.
Oh, we got to save it. You want to save the GJ. Now, what you can do, if you ever want to look at another pair, you want to use the same setup, just go right here. Change it. EURUSD. EURUSD. EUR USD. What you want to do is save the layout though. So you go to layout, save layout. Pull the pop up. Save layout as. And I name it. So you see I have all these different layouts for every pair. Not every pair, but the ones I'm looking at. And all I have to do is click on the one I want to see, and it's already there. It's already set up. So that's the GJ right there. You can just click on the names of the other pairs. It'll pull up. Then you save that layout as the EUR USD. Want to get another one? You put the the positions in these right here. You pull it up. You save that layout. So you can literally have all these things saved with every pair. And I also have watch list saved. I'm gonna give you guys one more thing. Exit out of here. I'll give you guys one more thing. Another way to look at Renko. Another way to use Renko. Open layout. Watch list. I have a watch list as well. I'll set it up like this. These are pairs that I'm just watching. I'm waiting for them to do a certain thing. I'm waiting for them to all add up the way we want them to add up. Oh, it ain't pulling me like that. I'll just go to this one. Better fix that. I don't know what's going on with that. No, don't save that. All right. So you guys can see, I got multiple charts up on here. I got the UJ. This is the UJ. That's the master direction. This right here are the Renkos for UJ, but they are based off of a D1 chart. Oh, UJ is time for a sell, guys. Put a selling on UJ. You see that right there? You see your Renkos? I said you can trade off of just a chart alone if we go to the setup. But you see how consistent this is on the D1 chart without the back and forths?
Mm-hmm.
We know UJ gonna fall. I'm putting a sell on UJ right now.
You should.
Oh yeah, because we got the evidence right there.
That's gonna make some money.
You see that, right? You see that, right? Trading in action, baby. Or learning in action, whatever you want to call it.
That's what I did last week. I sold on the UJ, and at first it wasn't looking hot. Remember, I sent it to you.
You got your demo account?
Yeah, it was my demo. I'm gonna do my live account tomorrow though. I think I'm ready.
Let's give it the rest of the week. Let's start next week fresh. How about that? I mean, hey, it's up to you. I would say start fresh and give this a shot and see if you can make it. But it's up to you. It's up to you. It's your world. All right, so I put a selling on UJ. You guys got the demo account. You could probably put a sell if you want to do it on your live account as well. But these right here, there's still 5 pips, right? But the candles don't form until after a day. You see what I'm saying? So if this thing keeps falling, like notice, this thing keeps falling, you won't see the candles until tomorrow at 5 p.m. That's why it's so clean compared to if I go look at a 1 hour. You see that, the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Because every hour the candle formed. So what happened is it's recording more of the movement within the price. You see the hour actually is turning up. I put a sell in. The hour's turning up. I put a small position though. But what happened being that the overall time frame is turned down, it'll probably go back up here or something and turn back down or something like that. And if we go to our system, I should be teaching the right way. We go to our thing and look for everything to line up. Now, the master direction is still long. That's why I wanted to come here and show you this, though. This will give you an indication faster than the master direction if you put your Renkos on a D1 chart and catch the beginning of the move, because it's still going to add up to a lot of pips, but it's giving you the indication much quicker. Because the Renko, I mean, the Heikinashis are based off the average of the price. This is literally based off just the movement of the price. And once it start moving on this day chart, it's just that much more confirmation. Now I could do one of these, but we know that the UJ is extended. The UJ is extended. Over the hours, it is turning up. But I'm playing it off of that. All right, but that's what I want to show you. So what'll happen when I'm watching, when I'm looking to get in the market, especially on a Sunday, I'll just go to my D1 chart, put it on a Renko, and go look for this right here, and go look for these opportunities. Wherever I can find one or two candles that just form, showing me that the trend is trying to change on the D1 Renko. And then from there, you go to your layout, open layout, and look for everything to match up. That's really what you're doing, supposed to do. I'm a bad teacher, man. I'm just putting off bad habits already. Let's see now the master direction here is gone. Like I said, we see the trend is starting to turn down.
Mm-hmm.
But what do we want? That's the one we were just looking at. That's the GJ we're looking at. We really want, the other thing about that, you want the price, he says, starting off to be under the EMA. And you want to see this EMA really start to curve around a little bit more. And I did say it's going to be disciplined about waiting, because I got in it based off of that thing alone, man. I'm sorry. I'm a little aggressive. But you want to see this right here curve around, and sometimes you want to see the price come under it. You don't have to wait for that, but that's what he talks about. Let me get back out of here. All right, but that's what I wanted to show you, that D1 Renko. If you get the difference in that, you can play it off of that as well. That as well. And we know the UJs do to come down. If we go over to our M1, what does this look like right now? Okay, so look, we just got the first red candle coming down. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the master direction here, but a lot of times I will use the D1 Renko as my master direction to get an earlier indication. But I get it if I'm catching it from the beginning, though. All right. But let me just show you what you can do, what you will eventually, I guess, get to a point of doing. You have your watch list set up where you can, you know, watch multiple pairs like that as well. Yeah, it's coming down, baby. It's coming down. So if you guys are playing that, I would put a sell on the UJ right now with your demo. And that's something you could just sit there and chill and wait. I think the UJ call is already out in the group from Friday as well. It kept going straight up on us. This is the time you really would have wanted to get in it. Oh, look at the other one. EUR, wow, there's money all over the charts. Take a look at this right here, the EUR GBP. That's a buy right there. That's simple, off of that alone. Now, if I go to my my layout, open layout. Do I have a layout for this yet? I don't think I do. I'm getting into trading mode now. Trading is really over, guys. You got it now. So I want to hold you, but I'm getting excited. If I go to my 8, okay, I'll go to my layout. I'll go to another one. Let's open the UJ. No, I don't want to say the changes. EUR GBP is setting up for a buy. Go right here. Right, EUR GBP. And you see how I was able to just notice it just because I had everything laid out. You see that the trend is turning up? Now, that D1 Renko, like I said, is going to give you the indication before the Heikinashii on the D1. But you see this right here, how it's leveling out right there? That's like, and it's not pushing down lower than that. Then you know that they want to turn up from there. One of the indications. I'm gonna open up another market watch. Okay, let's see what we got on. We got our trend turning up. And we have, okay, right now the Renko is turning down. So we want to wait let this turn down and then turn back up, and we could take a buy from that point in time and just ride that wave. But look, support was established. Remember we said support is when price hit the same area more than once? Look how easy it is to recognize support with Renko. Straight line.
Yeah.
If you like the trade-off of support and resistance, it's so sweet with Renko. Look at that. Look at that. That's not a coincidence. The price hit that same area and kept bouncing off. So some people, like Dottie, she's good at it. She'll like the trade. She'll catch that price when it hits that support line. Me, I'll wait for the blue to get the double second on blue. But Dottie, you guys hear me call her queen of the entry or something like that. I always talk about her entries. That's why, because she's catching it right off the support or she's catching off resistance. In this case, if we would have cut the buy right there, to me, I don't like it as much because it don't have to respect the support. It could keep going down from there. Just because it established support before doesn't mean it's going to establish support now. So I feel like I'm almost speculating. But the Renko just give me that much more of a confirmation. But hey, she's winning with it. She does her thing. All right, man. Wow, good stuff, man. And what else? It made me want to go back. What else we got here on the watch list? But the EUR GBP, that's when I'm gonna when that Renko turn up. I'm already in the GJ. Barely moving right now. What time is it? 12:42. Yeah, around 1 o'clock, you're gonna see the market start moving. 1, 2. The London session opens at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. your time, Tamika. And then what'll happen is, like an hour or two before, you'll start seeing movement towards it. The market makers setting up because they like to do fake outs before the session open. Then you'll see the rush of money come in the game at about 2:45, 3 o'clock. You start seeing the market move more. So if you had to choose times that you want to trade, because take this, you want to write this down. The market is trending 20% of the time. 80% of the time, the market is not really doing much. It's what they call consolidating. It's going sideways, like this right here. You see these candles, they ain't really going nowhere? Sideways. 80% of the time, that's what it's doing. But this EG looks nice. You see the candles getting larger, like it's about to take off, like this right here. They start off small, and they just start getting larger. That's what this looks like to me. And the price just got above the EMA, and the EMA is trying to curve back around. You even got the curve. You see this curve, the blue line right here is curving up? Good indications. I wanted to turn down and then turn up. As soon as I get a blue candle right there, I would take it. Really, I would just take it blindly right now with a small lot size. If it pushed back on me a little bit, I'll add another lot size. That's my attitude, really. Let me get down to the nitty-gritty of it. What I gave you tonight, though, is the rules and regulations. If you discipline and stick to it, it'll pay off. I was saying something, though. Oh, the trend is up. That's what we're waiting for with the EUR GBP. Let me save this layout now. Let me save that layout. Just that easy. Save layout as EUR GBP. Okay. So we got a new layout. Master direction, trend. Hey, what I might start doing, because I really, like, from my experience working with Heikenasha and D Candle, it's the idea of that you getting in after the move done moved up, because it's the average. I'm probably going to start changing this master direction. That's how he teaches it. But I've made a lot of money just following the D1 Renko. So I might start making my master direction my D1 Renko. And that's what I came to the conclusion of today, because I got back to it. That's how I started the game off, because I didn't really understand how to do this at first. So I used to use the D1 Renko for everything. But and it paid. Let me see something. Go back to watch list. Yeah. The UJ. Let me see. Yeah, we got the first one down on the UJ. First one up on the EG. Those are great indications. Great indications. When you get the first one, you catch in the beginning of the move. Let's see what the GBP NZD looks like. See, personally, I'm not getting in right there. That's too much. It could turn around on me any minute. You know what I'm saying? Once I get the first one, it's like, okay, it shouldn't be turning around from here. You should at least get one or two more. You know what I mean? Okay, that I'm not messing with that. So far, the EG and the UJ on this chart. And so let me go to my other watch list. I have 3 watch lists, so I pretty much got a wide variety of different pairs to look at. So watch list 2. And there's 5 pairs on each watch list. So I have 15 that I have set up so far that I can look at any given chance and just take one glance. You notice this is one glance. Like the GJ, it's turning down now on the what you call it right here. And we noticed the trend was turning down already, right? Now we got the D1 Renko that gave us a solid red. You see that? We know that we're looking to play the sells, turning down. Our trend had already started turning down. I know. Oh, you guys are good. I mean, you know, it's time to go. You can go. I'm just looking at the chart now. I'm in trading zone now. But hopefully you guys got everything from here. As we go in the group, you're gonna notice I talk in this language now. You can notice we talk more of it like that, so that it'll just register with you more. You can always say, Shane, what do you think about this pair or whatever? If you're looking at something, I'll take a look at it with my eyes as well. And we can all confirm it together. All right. So, I mean, I know it's late, so if you guys got to go, I mean, it's been real. If not, I'm sitting here looking at opportunities. This is an opportunity I might consider, the EUR NZD, because you only got 3 candles. It's a great chance we'll still get some more. But you see, this is the massive direction Heikinashi versus the Renko. You see the difference? It's still red here. I'm already getting the indication for the buy right here. That's why I'm thinking of just using the D1 Renko as my, going back to using the D1 Renko as my master direction. You can see the potential as you get the new setup. Let me just show you what that potential is. Let me tell you how many pips that is. If we caught this move right here, from that right there to, let's say we got our right here. That's 118 pips right there.
Yeah.
118 pips. You're talking about $1,000 if you use a dollar standard lot. If you use a 10-cent lot, $118. And that gives you all the confidence in the world too. If you have a $200 account, 10 cents on it, you got the confidence because you see every time, look, you got a new candle, look at all those pips. It's off of the new candle, the new brick. Let's see what that is. New brick right here. You got out right when you got this right here. 217 pips. That's $2,000 with a standard lot. Okay, let's say we didn't get the long move. We got a buy right here. That means we got out right here. Still got your 20 pips. You know? So that's why when I look at the EG and I see I already got the first one, I take those blindly off the D1 Renko. I take it blindly. Now I'll be prepared for like pushbacks because I still use my smaller lot size, but on the pullbacks, I'll add a position, knowing what the overall direction is trying to do. Plus my trend is lining up on both of those pairs, called the EUR GBP. The GBP JPY is turning down, and the USD JPY is also turning down. Let's see what I got it right
So Shane, I have a question.
here. Yes.
Okay, and the screenshot I sent you last week. Let me bring it up real quick. I can't remember. I did the sell on the UJ
Right.
on $1. I guess it was a dollar lot.
Right, which is called a standard.
The standard lot. It went from 104.212 to 102.096 when I closed the order out. So that was 2,000 pips
No.
or 200. No, 200 pips.
It went from 10.
It went from 104.212
Uh-huh.
to 102.096.
So you're looking at about 200 pips.
200 pips. Okay.
What was the ending price?
What, the 102.09.
I'm sorry, your ending profits.
2072.56.
Right. So if we take that and divide it by 10, that'll tell you how many pips. Because remember, the standard is $10.
$10 a pip. So you divide it.
Right. That's how I do it.
Okay.
But you can do the math right there. It's about 200 pips. Yeah. I put it in my buy on EG. I have a sell on UJ. And I put it when the Ikenashi turn back. I'm putting a sell on GJ right there. And a sell on GJ. I'm gonna ride with those right now.
I want to thank you, man. This has been some great information, man.
Good, man. You feel like you can make your decisions now, man?
Yeah, man. Like I can be more confident in making my decisions, man. It's not like like the Renko bricks, man. Like
Powerful, man.
Yeah, man. Like the Renko bricks, in unison with the Hikanashi.
Right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then plus the other little indicators that you told us about, and also,
Right.
Like all that put together, man. Like you can't lose.
Let me show you guys why I like to use these Renko D1 Renkos over the D1 Hikanashi for my master direction. You see how we just getting the red candle right here on the GBP USD?
Yeah.
I was just turning red. Look, if we would have took it on the D1 Renko, we would have got in. It'd have still been blue on the top, but we would have got in right here. We would have got all those pips. Let me show you how many pips that is. Let me show you how many pips we're missing by waiting for the D1 Hikanashi. All right, on the second one, let this first one go. We're talking about we'd have been up 82 pips already. 82 pips already, and the D1 Hikanashi is just turning red. So that's what we're going to do. D1 Renko uses your master direction. You can write that in your notes. Whenever you get the first or the second one in a different direction, you always want to catch the second one. You want to catch the first one so you can get the second one. So with these, I'm confident even on the first one. You can take the first one. It just, the second one give you a little more. But with the Renkos, you can take the first one. But if you catch that first or the second, or even the third one, you go that direction. You wait, make sure you're training your entry lined up, and you go that direction. Or you stay in there until it turns around. That's how easy it could be. You don't even need to worry about training on. Just wait for this. If this is going red, I'll wait for it to turn blue. Catch the first blue one. Then when it turns red, I get out. That easy. It's that easy. It's like I did all that extra talking for nothing, but those just, make you feel better about it. I couldn't have came over here in 10 minutes and didn't tell you that, and you'll say, oh, man, that's it? Nah. Now y'all see why I still be like trying to learn more stuff, because it's really that easy, though. Watch what happened with the EG and the UJ and the GJ. We're going to talk about it. We already got the first indication.
Hey, my phone and my headphones about to die, man.
All right, brother. So have a good night, man. We'll be talking. Any questions, just hit me up. Like, you know how we do.
Yeah, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. Oh, actually, I meant to call her today, but we was on the Zoom, so we couldn't even call her. But anything, I'm gonna see if she's available tomorrow. We'll take it from there.
Okay. I'm gonna look to do another session, a trading session, let's say on Wednesday or so. Announcing the group. Really, what I'm gonna start doing, whenever I'm trading, I'm just gonna have my Zoom open. I'll announce it that the trade house is open or something like that. And if you guys want to sign on, you can just sign on. Nothing like nothing like technical. If it's a structured meeting or something, I'll let you know that. But if it's just trading, I'll just let you guys know the trade house is open, and y'all can just come in. And the same way I'm looking at opportunities right here, boom, we can look at them together and we trade together. That easy.
Sounds like a plan.
Sound like a plan. All right, cool.
Again, man, great talking to y'all. Tamika, great meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Lawrence, you the
Hey,
man, baby.
Hey, Shane, I do want to say something, man.
Yes, sir.
I was actually kind of dreading, I came in from the office, hour and a half traffic on the GW.
Right.
I came home, I was tired, man.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I have this call at 10. Damn, I have this call at 10. That's why I kind of got in late too. But, bro, I am so happy I came on here.
Good, man.
I am so happy I came on here.
Good, man. Good. That's what I wanted to give you guys the value. I said, when you get off this thing tonight, man, you're going to be able to make your own decisions. That's what I wanted to be about. I want to create more, I want to have more success stories, man, I want us to all of you on that, showing $5,000 we made off of $100 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I want all those stories to just keep coming. I'm all about helping people. I know the more people I can help, I can have anything in the world I want. If I can help enough people get what they want, I can have anything in the world I want. Lawrence, that's what we live by, bro.
Of course.
That's what we live by, man.
That's what we live by. Even you too, Earl, you live by that as well. That's one thing about you guys I can say, man, it's all about helping. But the easiest way we're going to help others, Tamika, you know why you're here? Or what led you here? You saw Dottie getting it. So he's like, oh, what? So guess what happens? You're in NWC, and guys, Tamika's not a stranger to network marketing. She done been in it, did it, and all, everything. So it ain't going to be about you having to go out there and try to recruit.
No, not at all.
Your life. Do what you're doing, and that's going to naturally attract people to you. Your success alone. That's how we're going to build our teams. Off of our testimonials.
I can speak on that like right now. The first day, the first day, I made like $300-$400 in like a couple hours.
Yeah, you did.
And I posted it up on Instagram. And since that day, people been calling me and hitting me on Instagram and Facebook. Like, they don't post nothing. They don't post it on your page. Like, they'll hit you in your private messages, or they'll call me, yo, what you doing? I want to learn. So this is definitely something that, they're watching. People are going to start watching. Once you start posting your numbers up, and they're going to want to get in. Like, how do you do that? Yeah, it speaks for itself.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about that first night over in Brooklyn.
Right.
I've been in this networking thing for over 25 years. I've sold lotions, potions, coffee, right? And this by far is you're selling money, bruh.
Yeah, man.
You want to buy that?
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
It's even easier than Four Corners.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
All we have to do is win. Once we win and we post and, spread the love, people are going to flock you. They're going to flock you. They're going to be in your inbox like, yo, what's up, man? And, go from there. That's why I don't put the pressure on anybody about network marketing. You never hear me say, did you get your 4 people yet? Nah. You never come. Talking about did you recruit and all that. That's not my thing. It's, you trade because with this, we don't, literally, whether you join or not, I'm still good.
Yep.
I'm good.
Right?
Still good,
like,
literally.
That's like not even heard of in network marketing.
Exactly. Like you're feeding to get people to join you. Like you telling people that, but you really inside like, damn, please join. That's like you don't care. But you want them to join. Here, you really don't care. I really don't. That's why I don't put any pressure on anybody to make sure you get on the session. Did you study? Nah, you gotta want it. If you want it, it's here. If you don't, then hey, you know. I know there's gonna be that cream of the crop that rise, man.
Mm-hmm.
My goal is, like, we got the other Telegram. There's 45 or 50 people over there, and I want to get everybody in the VIP. You know, get them joining. And some people we just bring them on so they see what it's about. Same way we did with you, Tamika, so you can see the energy. You know, but as we having our testimonials to go in that group, and I'm able to say, well, because we had a Zoom session, because they're VIP members, and I'm gonna take out my time, no matter what it takes, to make sure they know everything I know, then that's gonna motivate everybody else to come on. So if you got somebody that you're just thinking about, they might be interested. All you gotta do is put them in the Telegram. You don't even gotta try to sell them nothing. Just put them in the Telegram. They see what's going on. Like, they're gonna be more curious. Like, yo, what's that about? What y'all talking about? Oh, wow, look at those profits. You know, then we'll naturally evolve them over into the VIP section.
Mm-hmm.
Say it'll be a change, you know. It's a natural thing. So nobody's actually trying to sell nobody into the opportunity. We're actually
like last night. I was at that birthday party I was telling you, Shane.
Yeah.
I was actually, because remember it was kind of early. It was just around 6:30. I'm looking at my trades.
Right.
And this guy's looking over my shoulders at my phone, young guy, and he's like, "Yo, what's that? I never see what app is that you're looking at?"
Right.
I started to explain, and I showed him one trade that I had in that a 2-cent trade. That at that time I had like $12.60 off of a 2-cent trade. So that's all I showed him. $12.60 off of a 2-cent trade.
Right.
So homeboy whips out his phone, goes to his bank account, and is showing me that he has $23,000 sitting in a savings account.
Oh man.
I'm like, bro, are you crazy? What interest do you get off of that?
Exactly.
So then, you know, immediately I'm like, yo, I'm going to take a smoke. Walk outside with me.
Right.
And I got him on the phone and I showed him the 200 compounding for a year. Oh yeah, that he just said he just bought a house a couple months ago. So I'm like, yo, bro, how much you paying for your house? He's like, oh, 700,000. So I had him whip his calculator out and I started with, okay, 200. Now multiply that by 2. Now multiply that by 2. Now multiply that by 2. So we get to the 12 months. All right. Like, so what I'm showing you here, your mortgage paid off in a year. He's like, yeah, how? Then he kind of looks at the number. He's like, wait, what am I really seeing here? Bro, this is 819,000? I'm like, yeah. So you have your $700 mortgage paid off, plus you have another 119,000 in your pocket.
Exactly.
So this guy started going crazy. He's like, yo, sign me up now. Like, yo, take your time. I'm drinking now. You know?
Just showing them, man. Just showing them.
Yeah, but, you know, I'm going to give him something. I'll talk to him tomorrow.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. I think even Earl was asking if we're doing anything this weekend.
Oh, Sunday, right?
Actually, yeah. I ask you every week that question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next time I come down, maybe I could teach this to the guys in person, you know, to the ones that we have signed up.
I think that's what Earl wants. That's what Earl wants, you know?
Right. You said Earl? Who, you mean Kerwin?
No, Earl Beth.
Oh, Earl Best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, I forgot we have D. Earl and Earl Beth. D. Earl.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I could do that. I'm recording this session right here too, and I'll be able to edit it, you know, and put
right.
it.
All right, man. Shane, I'm getting in.
All right, guys, it's been real. It's been real.
All right, have a good night.
All right,
I have somebody take out tomorrow on
observation.
Observation, yeah.
Okay. Hey, we can talk in the morning about it.
22-year-old young lady from the Bronx.
I'm excited, guys. Y'all, man, I love teaching. Oh boy. All right. I just had a revelation, but go ahead.
Yeah.
We can talking to, yeah, because you know that D1 Renko, man, that was the key right there. I was trying to use the Haikinashi. I kept trying to figure out what was it that I was doing before that kept me in the game like so sweet. It's that D1 Renko.
Yeah, because that's what I know. That's what you was doing before. So when I saw you doing the Haikinashi, I meant to ask you before why you doing the D1 Haikinashi instead of the Renko.
Yeah, I put out 2 bad calls on the last call. The NJ last night, that NJ went crazy, and that UG. I'm about to turn it around, man. I'm about to, it's about to be on and popping. Those calls are in profit now, man. Except for the UJ, but the GJ and the EG are in profits.
Yeah.
It's about to be on and popping, man. Not just me, with y'all too. Remember that D1 Renko, you catch the first 2 bricks, guys, run with it.
Mm-hmm.
Run with it. Just print that money. Print that money. It's an ATM machine you got now.
Yeah, I'm even thinking to do even that the D1 Renko even with their support
and resistance.
Support and resistance.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You can get funky with it.
So you just use that as another. Yeah, that's what that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
All right, guys. So have a good night, man.
All right. Good night. Good night, Lars.
I appreciate you, man.
No problem, brother. I want to hear the good news, man. Put me on. Make me some money. Put me on to something, bro.
Definitely.
I'm like, Shane, jump that EU now. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. Thanks, Earl.
Yeah, we gonna do this, man. We gonna definitely do this. I appreciate it.
All right, bro. Talk to you later.
All right. Good night.
Later.
All right. Good night, Tamika.
Good night.
Fim Dogs. Oh, I had him on mute. Kerwin.